It's the holiday season. A time for joy, a time for togetherness, a time for giving. A time for dogs dangling from Christmas lights and doing battle with murderous plush toys hell-bent on destroying an entire small town. Because in Kingston Falls, the most dangerous thing under the tree isn't a BB gun. It's a furry little creature that turns into a reptilian war criminal. Meet the Peltzer family, a group of well-meaning suburban dreamers armed with malfunctioning inventions, questionable judgment, and exactly zero preparedness for the biological disaster they accidentally adopt. They've got ornaments, they've got cocoa, and they've got a growing population of tiny green chaos goblins, turning a quiet Christmas Eve into a full-scale FEMA event. This is Gremlins, and we're about to break every rule in the godforsaken Mogwai Handbook on this episode of the Regular Guy Movie Show.
Lights go down, let's hit play. Regular guys have something to say. The Regular Guy Movie Show, talking flicks. Here we go.
Welcome back to the Regular Guy Movie Show, where three grown-ass men revisit the films that shaped our childhoods, shattered our innocence, and taught us that the single greatest threat to American suburbia might just be a cute pet with an eating schedule stricter than Whole30. I'm Seth, and joining me as always are my two favorite co-hosts who would have absolutely fed a Mogwai after midnight, Justin and Brian. Gentlemen, are you ready for exploding microwaves, barroom gremlin ragers, malfunctioning bathroom appliances, and the darkest Christmas monologue ever sandwiched into a PG movie?
Just don't get me wet, or weird things might happen.
Oh my, that's a good one. All I'm going to say is feed me.
Just before midnight.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
After midnight?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's going to get weird.
It is.
Well, before Stripe cannonballs into the YMCA pool, let's take a moment to talk about what we're drinking this evening. We're starting things off with a beer from Central Waters Brewing Company. It's their Brewhouse Coffee Stout. This was my pick.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good beer, and this was chosen because there's a scene in this movie featuring an invention by one of the characters, a remote-controlled coffee maker, which doesn't quite work well, but it gave me the hankering for some coffee.
You know, we're getting the buzz from both ends with this guy.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. You know, it's got good stoutiness to it. It's a good heavy, stout beer, and man, that coffee comes through. I think it's delightful.
Yeah, it does come through. It's not overpowering, though.
No, not at all.
It's really nice, really well balanced.
And it has a really good roasted coffee flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
And according to the can here, it's a coffee lover's delight, a wonderful stout infused with coffee that is specially roasted for them by Emmy J's in Stephen Point, Wisconsin.
Wow.
Well, way to go, Emmy J.
Yeah.
Tastes like I should have it for breakfast.
I wouldn't argue with that at all. But, the other thing is, this is the holiday season. We're into our winter beer time.
We are into the winter beer
You
time.
got to have something a little stoutier, something a little bit.
Hey, there's snow on the ground.
Right.
There's a stout in my glass.
Absolutely. You need a
With you
warmer.
completely.
A winter warmer.
Right. Yeah, hey, good selection, Seth. I'm enjoying this.
Mhm.
I almost done with the first can and feeling good.
That's a good one.
Way to go, Central Waters.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know if I've had anything else by these guys.
I
or
have
gals.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to look around and see if I can find anything else.
The Friar Tucks in our area definitely had a few to
Did
choose
they?
from. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
I will
we-
certainly be sampling some more because if all the others are as well crafted as this one,
Right.
I will be pleased.
Yeah, it's. I feel like this is a bit of redemption because my last couple of beers I've brought to the table have sucked.
I feel your pain, Seth.
Yeah, Brian. Uh-huh.
I think we're going to be on track for the trifecta of great beers this
Ooh.
evening.
I'm looking forward to
Heck
it.
yeah.
This is off to a great start.
Well, before we get further into our beer discussions,
Mhm.
Let's take a moment and talk about our first impressions of the movie we're discussing this evening, that being Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Yeah, Brian, when did you watch Gremlins for the first time?
I was 9 years old, and I saw Gremlins at the movie theater.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with Mom, Dad, and the sister. We all went, and I think it was, since this was a Christmas movie, we kind of had a tradition of after Thanksgiving, we would eat, and then that evening would be totally free.
Uh-huh.
We'd go to the movies.
Oh, nice.
And so we went and saw Gremlins.
Did the movie theater part freak you out when they were tearing through the screen? Did you think they were coming at you?
No.
No. Not one bit?
Mm-mm.
No. Not even a little bit?
I'm curious how your parents enjoyed the movie. Do you remember?
I think my parents tolerated the movie. I did ask my parents about their recollection of going to see Gremlins. And when I told my mother my thoughts of watching it now as an adult, she says, that's how I thought when I watched it the first time.
It's funny how things come around.
It is.
And Justin, when did you watch Gremlins for the first time?
So in 1984, I was 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure I didn't see it then. I'm gonna guess somewhere around 8 or 9 as well.
Mm-hmm.
VHS rental, in the living room at my parents' house.
Yeah, I don't actually remember watching this when I was really young. So I would have been 5 when this came out. Definitely didn't watch it then.
Yeah.
I think I probably saw it in bits and pieces at friends' houses here and there. I don't think I watched it in its entirety though until after I watched the sequel.
Oh.
And I definitely remember watching the sequel for the first time because we watched that at school.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it was one of the that week before Christmas when the teachers don't give a shit and it's like, well, it's just whatever.
Right.
They let us take a poll one year about which movie we want to watch, and we all the consensus or the winning vote was for Gremlins 2. And so we watched Gremlins 2 in school.
Wow.
Boy,
So did
it was a different time back then.
Right.
Totally.
Did the teachers give the options and you had to choose one?
Oh,
or
no,
was it?
as I remember, it was, we did this a couple times with this teacher, and it was basically you just wrote in, and whichever movie got the most write-in votes
Wow.
is, as long as it was below PG-13, we could watch it, or PG-13 or below, we could watch it. So Gremlins 2 was my first watching of Gremlins. It's a franchise. And then after that, because I love so much of the gore and craziness in that movie as a young child, or as a preteen at that point, loved it so much that we had a movie rental place down the road from us, and I saved a couple bucks up and I rented it myself to watch the original Gremlins. So I watched that on my own at the family VCR.
Yeah,
And
right.
that was my first time watching the original. And I've watched it a few times since. Watched it just a few years ago with the kid because she's again getting into horror movies, and this felt like a nice
little tiptoe into the genre.
Well, she was definitely already into the horror, but it was more like transitioning the seasons. So we had just watched Halloween and things at Halloween
there
time.
you go. Yeah.
So it's like, hey, now we're getting wanting to watch Christmas movies before we switch gears and turn on Elf and Home Alone. Here's a movie you might enjoy. And so, yeah, it's been a regular viewing in the family, but this was a different experience watching this movie with a critical eye.
Yeah.
This one was one of those movies that I saw once.
Yeah.
As a kid, just one time, and that's it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm with you. I'm the same way.
This is not one that I watched over and over and over as a kid. It's like, yep, that was cool.
Here's a fun fact about the rating. So when Gremlins came out in 1984, it was rated PG.
Mm-hmm.
Because in 84, there was not a PG-13 yet.
Okay.
But Gremlins and another movie in 1984 were the two movies that...
Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, that some parental groups got together and lobbied, hey, we need another category. That's between PG and R. And Gremlins and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom were the two movies in 1984 that... caused PG-13 to be a thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Fun facts.
Fun fact.
Facts are fun.
Yeah,
I like facts.
this one's not that fun, but it's,
It's a fact.
it's something.
Well, tell me, Brian, what is this movie all about?
Okay. Gremlins came out in 1984, rated PG. In the heart of a snow-blanketed small town named Kingston Falls, the warmth of Christmas lights seemed to promise peace and joy. A young boy named Billy Peltzer encounters a creature that's fragile.
Wait. A young boy? Dude's 20 plus.
Well, He was 23, the actor,
Okay.
but in the movie, he was still in high school.
No, he was not. He worked at a bank.
Yeah,
He went to a bar.
That's true. He did go to a...
He
Well, didn't
drove
go-
a car.
Oh, yeah. A lot of high schoolers drive cars.
He
He
was-
didn't drink any alcohol. He didn't go in the bar.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, I guess he did go in the bar, didn't he, in the beginning?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah. Okay, so, a young man
There we go.
named Billy Peltzer encounters a creature that's fragile yet wondrous. Gizmo, a creature called a mogwai, whose innocence radiates even in its smallest gestures. Gifted with clear and simple rules, Gizmo embodies the delicate balance between curiosity and caution. Yet, as often happens when wonder meets human error, these rules are broken, giving rise to the Gremlins, chaotic, mischievous, and terrifying embodiments of unchecked impulses. Now, Gremlins is a film that dances between delight and dread, comedy and horror, nostalgia and reflection. It's a story about responsibility, the unforeseen consequences of even the smallest actions, and the fragile line between innocence and chaos.
He did it again.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
description's better than the movie.
Right.
And how this movie do in the box office?
Gremlins was a major box office success. Its budget was $11 million. It made in the U.S. $148 million and worldwide over $212 million.
Wow.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. That's insane.
I did see some lists of the top grossing holiday movies, and this one came in at number 8,
Dang.
just under Elf.
And it's also impressive because this opened the same weekend as Ghostbusters
Mm-hmm.
and held its own.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
that's a good one.
It is a good one. It's just weird that they would open on the same weekend. Like, you would think they would have planned Ghostbusters to open like before Halloween, like
Mhm.
somewhere in there. You know, like it's not a Halloween movie, but you know, it has those creepy vibes.
Yeah, 84 was a big movie year. Beverly Hills Cop, Indiana Jones, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good stuff there.
that's a good year.
It is good.
It was
Yeah.
a good vintage. And how has this movie been critically received, Justin?
All right. So Rotten Tomatoes has a certified fresh score of 87% based on 83 reviews from critics. But the popcorn meter is 78% based on over 250,000 viewer ratings. So they got
that's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a lot. And I think that's one of those things like we had talked previously, like if you're going out and looking at, you know, and I didn't see what it was on Amazon. No, it wasn't on Amazon. I watched it on Hulu because it was free. The people that rate it on Amazon or whatever,
Mhm.
they're usually like, oh, I love this movie. I'm going to give it a 5.
Right,
I like this one because it's a solid C+, you know, but based on 250,000 viewer ratings. So
So it seems like it's more legit.
yeah,
Mhm.
a little bit more balanced.
Yeah.
The-
It's not a 5-star with 12 reviews.
Right.
And there were definitely some things that the critics liked about this movie. You know, they liked the director's blend of comedy, horror, and Christmas Americana.
Mm-hmm.
They found it to be inventive, like the creature effects and the puppetry. But on the other side, they had some issues with some wild tonal swings.
I noticed.
And I think they found it to be a little intense for younger viewers, which we touched on with the whole PG/PG-13 situation. But, you know, I can understand why there's some mixed feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
But despite that, yeah, it overall, I think it is a generally enjoyed film.
From what people remember,
Right.
I'm sure.
I'd like to know when these 250,000 people reviewed this and gave it that rating. You know, is it like just remembering the movie, or is it I just watched this and it's like, holy cow, it's still amazing, or, you know, whatever? Because it didn't hold up for me.
All right, well, we'll get more into that.
Yeah. Way to blow the secret. Spoiler alert, Justin didn't like a movie.
Let's talk for a little bit about the people who made this movie. And,
Yeah.
and I want to start off with the producer, the biggest name in the mix, Steven Spielberg. This is not our first Steven Spielberg produced movie we've talked about. The first being Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, yeah.
And again, much like Poltergeist, he didn't direct it, air quotes, but definitely shaped the film's tone.
Did he have another conflict at the time?
No, I think at this point he was kind of transitioned over to Amblin Entertainment, and him and his production team kind of overseeing the process, but not necessarily wanting to be in the trenches of the making of the movie. Though he does show up in the movie. He has a cameo, riding by on a bike whenever Dad is at the payphone at one point.
Yeah, at the convention.
Yeah. From what I understand, he came across the script, which we'll get into in a moment, and found it to be enjoyable, but a little bit on the dark side, and made some family-friendly suggestions and kind of guided the process from there, bringing on the director and other people to make this movie. If you don't know who Steven Spielberg is, and you're listening to this podcast,
Get a life.
There's a disconnect here, and I think you need to maybe, I don't know, read a book or
touch some grass,
watch some actual movies. I don't know,
whatever they say these days.
But yeah, he's definitely probably best known as a director of Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Brian's favorite movie.
Nope.
On the production side, though, as we talked about, producer of Poltergeist, as well as The Goonies and the Back to the Future trilogy. So, done some things.
Mm-hmm. Been around.
The writer of this movie was Chris Columbus.
he discovered the script
in 1492. He sailed the ocean blue. This was a writer broke into Hollywood in the early 80s. And also became a director and directed some of the biggest family films ever made, including Home Alone, Mrs. Doubtfire, and the first two Harry Potter movies.
Oh, okay.
He wrote this movie, was inspired because at the time he was living in a crappy apartment which was infested with mice.
Oh.
So the mice became a gizmo?
Basically, he imagined what it would be like if the creatures were not mice, but tiny monsters watching him while he slept.
Oh. Creepy.
Yeah.
That is creepy.
and so the first pass at Gremlins was a very dark creature home invasion story, and Gizmo was the villain.
Okay.
Yeah. I did read where they originally wanted Gizmo to be the villain, but Spielberg thought that Gizmo was too cute.
Yeah. And beyond that, the mom dies, the dog dies.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dark. But Spielberg is like, I like the bones of this, but I think we need to dial it back. And maybe for merchandising's sake, we need to make Gizmo cute and lovable.
And speaking of that, I remember the Gizmo doll being like the Christmas wanted gift.
Yeah.
It was like the Cabbage Patch doll of Christmas gifts in its day.
Okay.
Everybody wanted the Gizmo.
Yeah. I could see that.
And
he's a cutie.
And I think every neighborhood in America had a small dog named Gizmo.
my friend Larry had a pug named Gizmo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He sure did.
Oh, yeah. It made the rounds.
It did.
It was very marketable.
The director of the movie was Joe Dante, who is apparently a huge fan of Looney Tunes, creature features, and satire. And you can see all those things kind of woven into this movie.
For sure.
Amongst his work, he really likes to blend horror and comedy in ways that feel, I guess, a bit anarchic and cartoonish.
Oh, that certainly fit this bill.
Yeah, it sure did.
Puppets and chaos are kind of his thing. Some of his other movies, Piranha, Explorers in 1985, Inner Space, the sci-fi comedy with Dennis Quaid and Martin Short, The Burbs in 1989 with Tom Hanks, Gremlins 2, The New Batch in 1990, and Small Soldiers, the toy-based mayhem with a bit of a Gremlins-esque vibe to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty accomplished folks making this movie.
No doubt. They did some things.
But let's talk about who is on the screen. Who is in our cast of characters, Justin?
All right, first up, I have Billy Peltzer, played by Zach Galligan.
It's a puppy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can tell.
He sounded so, disappointed.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
a
I can
puppy.
tell. So Billy's a sweet, slightly awkward, small town guy whose Christmas gets ruined by the worst and cutest pet disaster in history.
I feel like something got lost in the writing of this character because they definitely almost treat him in many ways like he's a teenage or preteen boy, but he's a grown-ass man.
Yeah, and also, like, the whole, like, he's the most responsible person in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought that, and I'll get into more of that later. It's one of the things that I couldn't stand about this movie. But yeah, like, Dad is, like, he doesn't really get paid. Like, he's an inventor. Like, he doesn't have a steady full-time job. Mom stays at home, and he works at the bank, and he's just, like, the glue that holds the family together and is keeping the house running.
Yeah, but at the same time, he is presented as such a man-child.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, he lives in the attic in his own little serial hobbyist dreamland.
Big into the comic books and drawing and the
He's
art.
got his Casio keyboard, his Beat Laboratory.
Yeah.
He's, you know,
It's my Beat Laboratory.
goes to the bank, has to put on a clip-on tie because no one ever taught him how to use a real boy one. You know, and I gotta say, I think this is the weakest main character in any of the movies we've watched so far.
You may be correct, Sir
Yeah,
Seth.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, I could too.
You know, because he had almost zero meaningful dialogue.
But
Like, I had to scour through this movie trying to find even just the snippet we just played. That was the most meaningful dialogue I could find from this guy. Because everything's like, oh, mom, dad, blah, blah. I mean, there's nothing to this guy. He's so milquetoast.
But I have that same criticism about just every character.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, except for one.
Yeah.
The douchebag coworker got more dialogue than this guy. The guy that runs the snowplow got a full-blown monologue.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. This guy was like our lead character with side character energy.
I can see that.
Yeah, for sure. He's the only lead character that we've had that felt smaller than the rest of the cast.
You know, and the only thing I can say that might be justifying that is if he was being let's say he served as an audience's surrogate. And in this case, that we were seeing it through, we're experiencing through his emotions and all the things, maybe he didn't need to drive the ride. He was just our seat for the ride. And so maybe
he's our host body.
Yeah.
You're reaching.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to give a bit of a benefit of doubt of why this was presented. He was so weak ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a dud.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why he wasn't in much.
Yeah, and
Moving forward.
yeah, his other roles, the biggest one was Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
Nah.
It was in Waxworks and Waxwork 2,
Didn't
Lost
see
in
him.
Time, and Hatchet 3.
Hatchet? I didn't see that one either.
See the first one or the second one?
No.
Yeah, me either. Who else we got?
Next up, I have Kate Barringer, played by Phoebe Cates.
Say you hate Washington's birthday or Thanksgiving and nobody cares, but say you hate Christmas and everybody makes you feel like you're a leper or something.
For sure. So, Kate is Billy's co-worker and crush, the sensible, level-headed one, who also drops the darkest Christmas monologue of all time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which one was supposed to be cut out of the movie?
Was it really?
It was. Nobody liked that storyline. Nobody liked that monologue. Nobody liked that.
And that was the director's choice. The director wanted it. He was pushing for it. He was fine with it. He thought it would actually been. He thought it was so bizarre that it was going to be funny.
Well, it got a chuckle out of me.
And
After the initial, what?
and that monologue is what Phoebe Cates used in her audition.
Was it really?
It was.
Wow.
This is what she used to get the part.
Now, Phoebe Cates is a two-timer on the Regular Guy movie show now.
She is. Yeah,
is.
she's a repeat customer.
So she joins Jack Weston and Dan O'Hare
Oh, her Lily.
in the Two-Timers Club.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome
Phoebe
ab-
Cates.
Welcome aboard.
I
Yeah,
liked her better in the other one.
I don't disagree. Now,
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out. Just couldn't get it out.
Now, Kate, I will say, very cute,
Yeah, she was a cutie.
Super cute.
but damn, she needs therapy.
She does. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, she's got some stuff to
problems.
She got some stuff to unpack.
She
Lots,
does.
but not Christmas gifts.
You know, I don't know if Billy really wants to date her. Like, he probably shouldn't.
He really is not prepared for the mess he's getting into.
He should avoid her like the plague.
Yeah. Other things you might know her from, as we mentioned, Fast Time at Ridgemont High, as well as Drop Dead Fred, Shag, and Private School.
I did see Drop Dead Fred.
It's not bad. Well, you know what?
It's
Okay.
not-
I'm
yep.
gonna.
It's another one of those.
From what I remember when I was a kid, I enjoyed it.
Right. Exactly. It's probably the perfect candidate for this show.
Yeah, it actually probably put it on the short list.
Uh-huh.
Who else we got?
Next up, I have Randall Rand Peltzer, played by Hoyt Axton.
Rand Peltzer. Fantastic ideas for a fantastic world. I make the illogical logical.
So, Rand is Billy's dad, an enthusiastic but tragically unsuccessful inventor who brings home the adorable chaos machine known as Gizmo.
I gotta say, this actor's name is badass.
Hoyt
Axton.
Yeah.
Axton.
I thought when he was on screen, he was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I liked his quirkiness. I liked his mannerisms. I liked kind of the goofball that he was.
He commanded
Mhm.
your attention,
He did.
and it was over the top, and it was funny. And I guess that's really all you really need from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of some comic relief.
Yeah, I mean, it's another one of those, like, it's kind of an 80s theme, right? Where the parents are just kind of background noise and the kids run the show.
Well, we have two parents in this movie, and they're both present, and that's an improvement over many of the movies we've watched.
It's
That's true.
But they just don't have a big part.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Axton is mostly known as a musician and songwriter. Some of his hits included Joy to the World and Never Been to Spain.
Yeah, he wrote songs for Elvis Presley
Oh,
and
really?
for Three Dog Night.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, look at you, Hoyt.
Yeah.
Hoyt Axton.
Sounds like you're hawking a lute.
I think it sounds like he would have been
Hoyt.
a character in Orgasmo.
It's a good porn name.
Hoyt Aston. All right, who's next?
All right, next up I have Lynn Peltzer, played by Frances Lee McCain. Was that sex? Sex with gremlins?
Yeah, it was stabbing a gremlin, I believe.
So Lynn is Billy's mom, protector of the home, and low-key action hero of the film. She takes down gremlins with kitchen appliances like it ain't her first rodeo.
Yeah, she.
Oh, yeah, there was a moment where she was a badass.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no
Yeah.
doubt.
And what I like, though, is that she is the glue that holds the family together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, showing support for her husband, the inventor Rand.
While knowing what he is.
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
love that she did so much without saying that much.
Right.
You know, her eyes, her expression, the dry smiles here and there, serious faces, like when needed to be. She said a lot, even when they didn't give her anything to say.
I agree with that. Yeah. Her actions spoke more than her words.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Especially with a microwave.
My favorite part.
That was a pretty gross one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You might actually also know her from Back to the Future, where she's Lorraine's mom.
Is she really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So she's Marty's grandmother.
Marty's grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Also was in Stand By Me, Footloose, and Patch Adams.
I've seen one of those three.
Really?
Mhm.
You
Which
haven't
one?
Seen, you haven't seen Footloose?
No,
Patch Adams is a good movie.
didn't see that one either.
That's a good one.
Stand By Me, I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah, it might be worth revisiting too.
It's probably awful.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
Spoiler alert. It's awful. No.
Next up, I have Gizmo, performed by Howie Mandel's voice.
So not by Howie Mandel, just by his
Just
voice.
his voice.
Okay.
So Gizmo's the precious Mogwai who follows the rules. Unfortunately, no one else does.
Gizmo was cute.
Gizmo was cute.
He's all right. He's cute. Cute little thing. Weird facial expressions.
So, from what I understand, a lot of puppetry in this movie.
Uh-huh.
And so they had interchangeable faces they could snap in and out to give him different looks as needed.
Wow. Some of them were really bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Like creepy bizarre.
And, with that bizarreness, it must have been difficult to do the voiceover for Howie Mandel. Because I assume they probably did the shots and then had him do the voiceover after.
Oh, definitely. It's how it would have been done. But
and so that would make his job pretty difficult.
I don't know. And from what I also heard, Howie Mandel was never interested in being a voiceover artist. Had no interest in this movie at all. But then when they showed him what Gizmo looked like, he basically on the spot came up with the voice.
Really?
And I guess fell in love with the idea and was like, on top of it, really. I actually don't know how difficult it is. I mean, he'd sit there in an ADR booth and would just make some noises and, probably make a really good paycheck.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah, I mean, they didn't show his mouth moving too much. When he was talking, it was usually inside of a backpack or
Oh, it's kind of muffled or
under
in the
a
box.
blanket.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was the easiest gig.
Could have been.
Yeah.
all right, who's next?
Next up, I have Mr. Wing, played by Kai Luke.
To hear, one has only to listen.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is he the only character in this movie with a brain or common sense?
I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So Mr. Wing is the wise owner of the Chinese curiosity shop who knows exactly why this cute little furball should never be a Christmas present.
Yeah, and apparently his grandson or great grandson sold him out.
Oh,
Yeah,
big time.
Little dipshit.
Little kid's a
Mhm.
hustler.
That little kid ruined the whole town.
He sure did.
Yeah.
For $200.
They need the money.
$200.
Yeah.
They need the money.
What would that have been now? That would probably been about double. So maybe like $400, $500 today.
Yeah, I would think so. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you're hard up, yeah.
Well,
I
for
mean,
a bad inventor,
right.
he dropped a lot of money on
He
the
sure
spot.
did. Yeah,
I
he
don't know.
did.
I mean, I've never bought a Mogwai. I bought a Golden Doodle a couple of years ago, and I know what I paid for that, and I could probably buy 3 Mogwais for that.
Oh, man. All right.
Gizmo.
But yeah, the character was only on screen for a few minutes at the beginning, right at the end.
Mhm.
Dropping Eastern wisdom like truth bombs.
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when we get to that part, I want to ask your impressions on his final scene in the movie
I can't wait to get there.
and what you think it meant.
I'm excited for it.
His previous work included Kung Fu, The Green Hornet.
Mhm.
He was a voice in Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. He was in the Gremlins 2 sequel, and lots of other bits and pieces throughout Hollywood.
I feel like he was typecast.
Fun fact though about the guy. So when this movie was made, he was pushing 80 years old.
Wow.
They had to add makeup to make him look old.
That's
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
I tell you, that's a diet of fish oil and rice right there.
Right.
All right, who else we got?
All right. Next up, I have Gerald Hopkins, played by my absolute favorite actor, Judge Reinhold.
I would have fired you in a second.
He would have. So Gerald is Billy's smarmy, wannabe yuppie coworker who has big 80s douche energy.
This is a little bit of a departure for Judge Reinhold, playing the asshole
Yeah.
and not the lovable loser.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, because he was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High as
He
well,
was.
which makes him another
Oh,
two-timer
yeah. Mhm.
on the show. And there he played Brad, who was a lovable loser.
Mhm.
Maybe this is Brad growing up a little bit. Because remember, even in his fantasy scene in Fast Times or with Phoebe Cates topless, he's there in a suit. So
Oh, yeah.
here he is in the suit again with a non-clip-on tie, I presume. And,
And he's wigging on Phoebe Cates
Yeah.
again.
Weird.
I think he's got a type.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe this was Brad.
Yeah.
Change its name to Gerald and move to this town.
He's going to be a millionaire soon.
Yeah. Known for a bunch of stuff. He's been around Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Beverly Hills Cop, Ruthless People, as well as the Santa Claus trilogy.
You know, at that time, he was a name.
Mm-hmm.
He was a dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, like 2.5 minutes of screen time in this whole thing?
It was very short.
It was.
It was super short.
Yeah.
And even watching it in the last couple of days, I had forgot that he was in it. Even though
Yeah.
I just watched it a few years ago, I completely forgot he was in it. And then I was really shocked when he only had 2 scenes.
I was expecting him to come back and be significant
Yeah.
at some point,
Right.
you know, and he just wasn't.
No.
He was just a dick to be a dick.
Mhm.
That was it.
Yeah, I would expect to maybe see a gremlin running around carrying his decapitated head. Something, but
Something.
Nothing.
I expected him to die
Oh, that would have been nice.
because pretty much all the supporting cast met an untimely demise.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of dead people.
Yep.
Speaking of which, who's next?
The only dead guy. Last on my list is Murray Futterman, played by Dick Miller.
Goddamn foreign gods, they always freeze up on you. You don't find American machinery doing that. Our stuff can take anything.
That's right, foreign Kaz. So Murray is the neighbor who believes everything is caused by foreign sabotage. And for once, he's kind of right.
You know what's interesting is when he talks about things that are foreign made that don't work right.
Uh-huh.
That
Not as
there are-
Kentucky Harvester.
Right. That there are gremlins in the device.
Yeah.
Okay, so on my way home from work today, I called my dad just to check in, see how I was doing, and he was working on Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he had a strand that wasn't working. And he did not know what movie we were doing for the podcast, and he used the phrase, "I'm chasing gremlins in the lights."
No way.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was a saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is... The Gremlins is something that's been around for decades, the idea of it. In fact, it goes back to World War II. So the British pilots, whenever they would have issues with their planes or have problems,
Mm-hmm.
they blamed gremlins. And then the American pilots then adopted that as well when they came into the war. And so that's been...
Part of the lexicon.
It has, in fact.
Yeah.
And then even The Twilight Zone, there's an episode with William Shatner in it, Terror at 20,000 Feet, I believe is the name of it, where a gentleman is on an airline plane and he keeps looking out the window and seeing gremlins ripping up things apart on the plane.
Yeah, I've seen that. Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, the idea of gremlins jacking up people's shit, that's been around for decades prior to this movie. And so I think
Gotcha.
this is where the writer, Chris Columbus, took bits of that. And then, as I recall reading somewhere, he was exploring different shops in Chinatown, was impressed by all the crazy menagerie of things they had.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he decided to tie in the Asian and Chinese lore into it, and in fact, even looked up the Chinese word for devil, or the Cantonese word for devil, which is mogwai.
Mogwai.
And so they basically meshed it all together to flesh out his rat-fueled nightmares.
That's kind of crazy then, if that's been around for that long. That you remember the car, the Gremlin?
Yeah,
Gremlin, yeah.
the
I remember
AMC
the car.
Gremlin.
It's funny that they would have named it that,
Right.
with like the stigma behind the Gremlin.
But have you seen it?
The Gremlin was a badass car. I would drive one today if they had it.
It is now. But back then it was,
Pretty hideous.
yeah.
Yeah, and
It's what you could afford,
it reminds me of the I think it was Chevy, the Chevy Nova, and they were trying to push it to Mexico, and they're like, oh, this will be great in Mexico, but the name Nova, Nova, is no go, and people are like, I'm not buying that.
I'm not buying a no-go.
It's gonna break down on me. I'm not doing that. It's
That's
crazy.
funny.
So the actor who plays Murray Futterman, Dick Miller, is one of the faces I definitely recognize in this movie.
Mm-hmm. He's been in some stuff.
He has, because he was in The Terminator.
Mhm.
He was the garbage man in The Burbs.
He was.
He's in Small Soldiers, Night of the Creeps, Gremlins 2. Pretty much every Joe Dante movie ever made.
Okay.
He is in it, and in this kind of bit small but very memorable part.
Yeah.
So kind of one of those cameo kind of guys. He just likes to tap into and bring it along for the ride.
Did he just drive a snowplow as his car?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see him doing it, like, even in the summer.
Yeah.
That's just his daily driver.
Yeah, he takes the blade off the front and he puts some rakes on the back. and-
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we've gone through the cast of characters. Let's take a moment and talk about beer number 2 of the evening.
Beer number 2.
Beer number 2, Brian.
All right, well, this ties into the movie because outside of the bar, it's called, Darby's Pub?
That sounds correct.
Yeah, sounds right.
There was a neon sign that said George Killian's Irish Red.
George Killian.
So I got some Killians.
I love it.
So I brought the original George Killian's Irish Red beer. I haven't had it in a long time,
Yeah, I haven't either.
but it's good.
It's got to have been probably 15 years since I've had this beer.
I think it's the first time I ever had it out of a bottle.
Yeah,
Other time I've had it's at a bar on draft.
on draft, yeah.
But still, dang good beer.
It plays. Yeah, this is a classic. And unlike the movie, it doesn't disappoint.
When I was early in my beer discovery phases of life, I was living near Peoria, Illinois, and there was an Old Chicago Pizza
Okay.
where they had 110 beers on draft. And so I would, every time I'd go there, I would try as many different beers as I could. And I remember George Killian's is one of the ones that's my go-to. I knew that was a safe play. If I had a beer that was crappy and I needed something good to go to next,
It never disappointed.
Killian's was a safe play.
Established in 1864.
This is a really good beer.
Yeah, it is a good beer. Yeah,
I can't find the ABV on it, but
it's a nice break from the heavy stout.
yeah,
It was a good stout.
It was a good stout.
Nice and roasty and full-bodied. But yeah, this is a nice
Little light change of pace.
Yeah.
I could probably have 2 stouts, like back to back, and that's about it. I don't think I could go like a whole night of just stouts.
Oh, if I didn't eat for a week, maybe.
on the right night when I was in the right mood. Oh, I could do stouts all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this is nice refresher.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, this is a good one. Ah, Brian brought a beer that doesn't suck.
Yay!
I mean, I was just happy it wasn't a wine cooler,
Right? Asshole. No.
So let's
or
get
a
in.
mom water.
Let's get
Aw.
into the nitty gritty of Gremlins. And
Let's do it. Let's dive into the movie.
the movie starts off with Dad, Randall Rand Peltzer, a struggling inventor searching for a Christmas gift for his son Billy. And he's visiting a Chinatown antique shop where, he's A, looking for a gift, but B, trying to hawk his wares.
The bathroom.
The
buddy.
bathroom buddy.
Bathroom buddy.
Because-
it goes awry.
Because, everyone needs a device that has a razor, a toothbrush, a dental mirror, all in one.
It will revolutionize your travel.
Right.
It'll
yeah.
revolutionize something, but I don't think it's travel.
It's not gigantic
no,
either.
it's a giant friggin' brick.
It is.
It's like the bathroom Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
But if you're on your way to an important meeting and you reach up and you figured out you forgot to shave,
Oh, man.
here comes the bathroom buddy.
Where are you keeping that bathroom buddy? In your front pocket? I don't think so.
Is that a bathroom buddy in your pocket, or you just happen to see me?
Well,
bathroom
while
buddy.
he's in this particular shop talking to Mr. Wing, starts hearing noises, little cooing kind of sounds. And for some reason, he decides to go explore the store and lift up blankets and try to see where this noise is coming from. And he discovers the Mogwai. And he tells the shop, "Oh man, I gotta have this. I gotta buy this. This would be a perfect birthday gift for my son."
Christmas gift.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Christmas gift for my son because tis the season, and but Mr. Wing's like, "No, fuck you."
With Mogwai comes much responsibility. I cannot sell him at any price.
Wait outside a moment. I'll be right out.
You little shit.
Yeah. His grandson, though, is a little dick and decides to sell it anyway. But does explain to Rand, there are rules you have to follow.
3 rules.
3 rules.
Look, mister, there's 3 rules you've got to follow.
Yeah, what kind of rules?
Keep him out of the light. He hates bright light, especially sunlight. It'll kill him. And keep him away from water. Don't get him wet. But the most important rule, the rule you can never forget, no matter how much he cries, no matter how much he begs, never, never feed him after midnight. You got it?
Sure, kid, whatever you say. Hey, listen, thanks, and have a Merry Christmas.
It sure would have been nice if the kid would have explained why to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I think some follow-up questions. Well, what would happen
Right.
if he got wet? What would happen if I fed it after midnight?
If somebody told me, like, here's this pet, like, you've done no research. You can't do any
none.
research on this thing. You know, it's not like a dog. Like, you could be like, okay, well, I kind of get the gist of how to take care of a dog. And there's a lot of research out there. And there's books and things that you could go and reference if you needed to. But you're bringing home an animal that you know nothing about. It gives you 3 very hard to follow rules.
I mean, what do I feed it?
Right.
Before midnight.
Right.
What does it eat?
Right. What does it eat?
Even beyond the rules, you should be giving things like what you could feed the animal. Is
Right.
it like meat? Is it allergic to grapes? I mean, there's, can it have a chocolate bar? I mean, there's no guidelines provided.
No. If you don't give it water, it's got to drink something.
You would think. But think of all the foods that you might feed it that have water in them.
it, like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we're given guidelines, but also asked to take a giant heap of willful suspension.
Yes.
Because, there's giant gaps here that no one makes any effort to fill.
Nope.
And so, little wonder whenever later on in the movie, shit hits the fan.
Rules get broken.
Yeah. Back at in Kingston Falls, Billy is heading to work at the bank with his dog.
He's late again. Yeah, who takes their dog to the bank?
And is this an emotional support dog? I mean, what's
why couldn't the dog stay at home with mom?
I don't know, but he's taking the dog with him to work. His car isn't working. The neighbor, the plow driver, tells him all about, foreign cars, blah, blah, blah. Also, I got to back up to the previous scene. We don't know, if you've never seen this movie before and you see a guy in a store buying a pet for their son, you would assume like that son is a child. At least I would have.
Well, I apparently did.
But so it's a little bit of a surprise when you find out that Billy is a grown-ass man working in a bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also learn about Mrs. Deagle.
Oh, Miss Deagle.
Who is pretty much the worst.
Okay, so Mrs. Deagle reminded me of the lady in The Wizard of Oz before she goes to Oz.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Gulch.
Yeah, Mrs. Gulch, the one riding the bike. And I'll get you my little pretty and your little dog. Oh, wait, no, that's the Wicked Witch of the West. Well, she kind of turns into the Wicked Witch of the West.
Right.
That was kind of that storyline recycled.
It was Mrs. Gulch and Mr. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, yeah.
Wrapped up, and they had a love child. And that's Mrs. Deagle.
Mm-hmm.
Stingy ass bitch.
Yeah, mean to everybody, and everyone's intimidated by her just because she has money.
And she said some pretty messed up things about how she was going to handle that dog.
Uh-huh.
Well, she didn't wait in line. She got people off.
Yeah.
She was a raging.
She
was a Karen before the Karens.
Right. She comes storming in holding a snowman head.
Yep.
And confronts Billy about how your dog destroyed my blah, blah, blah. And
which we don't know anything about.
Don't know anything about it. And then the dog, Barney. Is that Barney? Blarney?
It was Barney. Yeah.
Barney jumps out from behind the counter and basically attacks Mrs. Deagle. And she has some very kind words for this animal.
You mangy cur. I'll get you when you least expect it.
Did you also know when she was saying all that nasty shit that there was a guy they like panned over to him and he like agreed with her. He's like, "Rah."
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Why would you do that?
We saw that guy a couple times through the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was her yes man. He was her toady.
But like, from where? Like, he was just in there.
I think he was the president of the bank.
Was he really?
I think so.
Okay.
And
that
because she was
explains it a
she
bit
was
more then.
she was rich and he did whatever she wanted. So
Okay.
Because the bank held her money.
That made more sense then.
mhm.
Why he would just be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Animal cruelty is cool.
Billy's just like a fish out of water at the bank. Doesn't really fit in.
Like a little boy in a grown man's world.
Exactly.
And that's how they portrayed him.
Yeah. Back at home, we find the Peltzer house, which is full of Randall's terrible inventions. We have juicers and egg breakers and all kinds of things that none of which really work very well.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Like Mom said, your dad's inventions work good for about 2 weeks.
Randall returns home, and this is when he gives Billy the Mogwai and explains that, he'd given him the name Gizmo. Gizmo is kind, he's sweet, he's musical, and well behaved, and just quite frankly, goddamn adorable.
Yeah.
There was an editing issue in this scene.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch it? He's holding the Gizmo, the Mogwai. He's holding it, and then the dad starts talking, and it cuts to the dad talking, and he's holding it.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that thing just teleported from one lap to another.
There's also something here that I saw immediately kind of gave me that foreshadow alert. Whenever Billy comes home and there's a sword...
The
set of swords
yeah.
hanging on the wall, and as soon as Billy comes in, the swords fall down, and he puts it back up. And as soon as Rand comes home, the same sword comes down. I'm like, okay, they want us to know there's a sword there.
Right.
We're going to see that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We see it later.
These swords are important, audience.
We also meet Billy's friend, Pete Fontaine, played by Corey Feldman.
So this is another weird thing, too, because, if you're talking, we're going to put Billy somewhere adult, maybe 21, early 20s, if he can go into the bar, whether he's drinking or not, we don't know. But man, Corey Feldman is young in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why are you hanging out with this kid?
Right.
What? It's just such an odd choice. It was like Corey Feldman's popular right now. We'll throw him in there.
And we see him a couple times in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Then we never see him again. He pops up briefly here and there.
Briefly.
Yeah. But Pete works at the Christmas tree farm and comes dressed as a Christmas tree to deliver the family's Christmas tree. I don't know what kind of services this town provides.
Right.
I didn't know that was a
thing. Christmas tree delivery
Christmas
service?
tree delivery.
I mean, that would be. I would, if I'm going to go pick, I want to pick it out. Like, if I'm going to pick out my live Christmas tree, I want to pick it out. I'm not just going to be like, hey, deliver me one.
Right.
What are you going to get? You never know what you're going to get.
No.
But after he's dropped off the tree and he's ditched his Christmas tree outfit, he gets introduced to Gizmo, and within moments spills water on Gizmo.
Yeah.
Which, as we might remember, is one of the rules you're not supposed to do.
Broken already.
Yeah. And this then causes 5 brand new Mogwai
to pop out.
Yep. Just like that.
Yep. What a strange way to procreate.
Right. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate it whenever water gets on me and a bunch of little me's pop out of my back.
Oh, yeah.
That's just uncomfortable.
Billy goes to talk to Dad, though. And he's like, there's a problem with the Mogwai. Spilled some water, and then a bunch popped out. But Rand, ever the opportunist, thinks this is a great opportunity.
It's funny. The new ones aren't like Gizmo. The one with the stripe seems to be the leader.
You know what?
What?
I'll bet every kid in America would like to have one of these.
Mm.
They might even replace the dog as the family pet.
Oh, they sound so fun.
Think about it. The Peltzer pet.
Man, he's a bad inventor and a bad name comer-upper.
Yep. He's just looking for a buck.
No, big time.
Yeah.
And as we learned, though, the new Mogwai are not cute and kind like Gizmo.
No.
They are furry little ne'er-do-wells.
They're cunning little runts.
They're little pieces of shit. And they leave Barney the dog dangling outdoors in the cold, tied up in Christmas lights.
But nobody suspects the Mogwai.
No, but
they think it's Mrs. Deagle.
Yeah.
Well, in the response, Dad's like, well, I could have swore. I know that I locked the door. It's not a question of the dog got out. It is dangling in Christmas lights.
Right. Yeah, like 5 feet off the ground.
Frail ass Mrs. Deagle did not do that.
No, she's got a bad heart.
Yeah, the bigger mystery is not how the dog got out. It's how did it get strung up in the Christmas
There are bigger
lights.
problems here, Rand.
Mm-hmm.
But Rand's gonna go. He's gonna go to a trade show, and he's gonna take the dog, and he's gonna take it to Grandma's house, and so get her because save it from evil Mrs. Deagle.
Evil Deagle.
Yeah, he's going to a invention convention on Christmas Eve.
Invention convention. What's your convention? No, what's your conjunction? Junction. What's your function?
What's your function?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, started on it. Just didn't. Moving on. Billy, again, it's a grown ass man, but his first thought is, I'm going to take this to a high school science teacher.
Yeah, I'm going to take this to my old science teacher.
This is Stranger Things logic right here,
Yeah.
which is just okay because those were middle schoolers,
Right.
talking to their science teacher for advice.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 20-something-year-old man going to a high school science teacher because they would be an expert on all things.
All science.
And I love, he goes in there and it's like, oh, we have this thing, and, you spill water on it and it sprouts new ones. And what do they do immediately? Douse it with water.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. Watch this.
Yeah.
This is cool. Cool trick here.
Now, there's an 80s movie trope that is reinforced in this movie.
What's that?
Oh, I even hate to say it. There's one black guy in this movie.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And who's the first to die?
The black guy.
He's the first to die.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, so this kind of reinforces that old trope of, who dies first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially in horror films, right?
Stupid 80s.
That is a thing. That is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but he tells Mr. Hansen that he can keep one of them so he can do some experiments.
Sure.
Because, again, a high school science teacher is qualified
Yeah.
for this kind of science.
He's got all the stuff to do all the experiments.
He's got Bunsen burners and beakers.
And
I wish
apparently plunge syringes.
I wish they would have shown a scene with like the whole like Bunsen burner setup and like all these like it was like the,
bubbling things and
Right.
Erlenmeyer flasks.
some dry ice,
Yeah.
like
Gotta do some titrations.
Yeah, something's dripping.
those little like what are those twirly tubes?
Right,
and like a
right.
liquid goes through it and he's like sitting there watching it go across. Yeah, that would have been great.
But actually, that was just him, distilling some alcohol.
Right.
I'm just trying to get through the goddamn day.
I was going, interesting.
Fuck all these white kids in this class.
Science.
Billy makes a stop by the bar.
Yep.
Has a conversation with douchebag Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald's like, oh,
You should be like me.
yeah, I'm 23 years old and I'm this and that. And by 25, I'll be the president. And I'll be a millionaire by the age of 30. And, life is hard and you got to get tough. And Billy's like, whatever.
So if he's 23, would you put them at the same age then? Like, how did they know each other other than the bank? Like, it sounds like they have a history, or maybe am I filling a hole here? Like,
you're filling a hole. Maybe they went to school together.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, maybe that would give us an actual age.
Yeah.
Of Billy being
Maybe
around 23. I don't know.
Kate, his coworker from the bank, also works at the bar.
She does.
Yeah, helping out, waiting tables at night.
Mrs. Deagle wants the bar closed. Remember, there was a petition going around to save the pub.
Yeah, even though that's where Billy's dad proposed to his mom, and
that's where everybody proposes.
It's a hot spot.
It is.
Darby's.
Yeah. Afterwards, Billy walks Kate home from the bar, and I gotta say, things turn dark really fast on this walk home.
That's funny, because I always thought everyone was happy during the holidays. No matter what.
Well, most people are, but some aren't. While everybody else is opening up their presents, they're opening up their wrists.
Whoa. Cheery thought.
It's true. The suicide rate's always the highest around the holidays.
That is true.
Now I'm depressed. Did you ever get depressed on Christmas?
I don't celebrate Christmas.
What, are you Hindu or something?
No, I just don't like to.
This guy had the theatrical range of Sam Jones from Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Are we sure that they didn't dub over
all of his lines?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best you could come up with?
Yeah, but Billy is not deterred by Kate's darkness.
Nope.
And loathing of the season.
Well, he should be.
Or he's just oblivious to it.
You ever hear of the hotness crazy scale?
Can't be both.
Nope.
And so he asks Kate out on a date. So he's got that going for him.
Which is nice.
At home, Stripe and his gang sabotage Billy's clock.
They do. And they whine for food, and he checks the broken clock for the time.
And he's like, oh, well, it's not midnight yet. So he goes down to the fridge, where for the second Steven Spielberg-produced movie in a row for us, there's a fridge with a plate uncovered full of goddamn chicken.
Chicken on the bone.
Chicken on the bone.
Uncovered, on a plate, just sitting there.
And
you eating that chicken?
No.
I got to say, cold fried chicken is great. Love cold fried chicken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But my fried chicken is going to be covered when it's in the fridge.
At least in a bag of, like a Ziploc or something.
And it's a big plate of chicken.
It's a giant plate of chicken.
Who has that big of a plate of chicken just sitting around?
There's got to be like 11, 12 chicken legs on that thing.
Right.
But he brings this whole plate up and just puts it in with the box of Mogwai.
Yeah, 5 of them. Right?
And they just go ravenous on this shit.
Yeah.
Tearing into it, eating everything. I'm surprised they didn't eat the bones too.
And he offers one to Gizmo.
And Gizmo's the good little boy.
Who says, no food.
Because Gizmo knows.
Gizmo knows the rules.
Gizmo's smart.
Gizmo's responsible.
He is responsible.
The fed Mogwai form cocoons.
Yeah. Really quickly. Their metamorphosis is crazy fast.
I mean, even just them sprouting off of Gizmo originally, it's like you pop off these little fur balls, and within a minute, like they have faces and eyes and
fully grown.
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah,
they evolve quickly. And the Mogwai that Mr. Hansen in the science lab has, he sneaks some food as well.
Yeah, steals his sandwich.
Yeah, and he also forms a cocoon.
Did you notice the clock on the background? It said 2:20 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at the school at 2:20 a.m. eating a sandwich, but then doesn't finish the sandwich. And he's just like, all right, I'm done for the night. And he walks away and leaves the sandwich.
Comes back to get his bag of chips. He wants to finish those, but this sandwich is bullshit and moves on.
It did look like a bullshit sandwich.
Yeah.
It was just like
bologna and bread?
Peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't know.
But who does that at who's at the school at 2:20 a.m.?
I don't know, but
it gets worse. It gets worse. We'll get there.
So so Hansen's Mogwai also forms a cocoon within the cage, and this is where he provides us some information about the pupal stage.
Would you say this was called a putrid stage?
Pupal stage.
Like a butterfly.
Yeah, right. Right, this is a cocoon, and inside he's going through changes. Lots of changes.
Like my mother.
No, that's different. This change. It's called a metamorphosis. It's a change in form and in appearance.
They're going through changes.
I like how he talks. Change in form and appearance.
He was dramatic.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
And these, when they go through their metamorphosis, the cocoon creatures hatch as
assholes.
Gremlins. Reptilian, violent, malicious assholes.
With zero impulse control.
Yeah, and no chill whatsoever. So Hansen's gremlin hatches, and when Mr. Hansen discovers this, he's like, "Oh well, where are you? Where are you hiding?" And
it got out of the cage.
Got out of the cage, and so because he cut the cage apart
to make room for the cocoon,
for the cocoon, and so once it hatches, he's looking for it, and it's hiding under his desk, and so he tries to lure it out with a candy bar.
Yeah.
So. Like they're feeding these things the weirdest shit.
Again, you wouldn't, if you're a dog owner, there's some foods you don't give a dog,
right?
And I'm sure that you're just assuming that chocolate would be a good choice to give this thing,
right?
Well, let's back up a half a second. Earlier in the day, I mean, this is Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier in the day, he was showing a video to the class. So they had school on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, that's bizarre too.
Yeah.
What? Why? Yeah. I never had school on Christmas Eve.
Heck no. Heck no.
No.
Movie. Anyway,
bad movie.
Whenever the gremlin hiding under the desk does make its appearance, it straight up murders Mr. Hansen.
Yep. See ya.
So the thing that I thought was kind of funny about that, like not funny that he got killed,
but it's the way he.
But when they found him, he had that needle stuck in his butt.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, so he used the needle to extract blood.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he injected him with anything that would, or there wasn't anything, probably nothing lethal in
no poison
at school, right?
Uh-huh.
So he just stabbed, like the gremlin stabbed him in the butt after he killed him?
I mean, let's back up from it. Before the Mogwai, Mr. Hansen's Mogwai turned into a gremlin, Mr. Hansen did use a giant needle to take a blood sample out of the Mogwai's paw.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that needle was like friggin' huge.
And what a weird place
Went
to
all
take
the
it.
way. Yeah. And so yeah, the Mogwai at that point had it out for Mr. Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever it became the gremlin, it shoved that needle right into his ass.
It did. So I'm just
into the meat, into the butt cheek.
Now the thing is, I don't know that the needle was the fatal blow.
I don't think it couldn't have been.
I doubt it.
I just think it was an optic, like, hey, you stick me with a needle, I'm going to stick you with a needle.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Stick this needle in your
wonder
butt.
if when it was originally written, if it was like a stick to the jugular and like blood was spraying all over the place, and it was a really cool scene. And then Steven Spielberg said, "That's not going to be what we're going to do. We'll just stick it in the butt. That's funny.
That's not family friendly.
Right.
Let's stick it in his butt."
When Billy comes to the school, because Mr. Hansen had called Billy to let him know, they've hatched. And so Billy hightails it to the school. And when he discovers Mr. Hansen's body, his head is like halfway under he's like halfway under the desk.
Mm-hmm.
All we basically see is his torso and his legs, and like we've said, a needle jabbed into his ass cheek.
And zero blood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing by Poltergeist rules.
They sure were.
Or maybe Halloween rules.
They were playing by Steven Spielberg rules.
Naked chicken rules.
Surprised there wasn't a steak that just crawled across the counter.
Yeah. Back at the Peltzer house, where there's 5 cocoons that have hatched.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of gremlins who are now torturing Gizmo. They've got him tied up to a dartboard and chucking things at him. Billy's mother, Lynn.
Here's the commotion.
Yeah, and what I appreciate is she's in the kitchen by herself, and she hears a commotion going on upstairs, and her first impulse is, I'm going to grab a knife and go check shit out.
While I do appreciate the movie part of that, middle of the day noises don't make me grab a knife. You know what I mean? Like, I work from home.
Well, she saw the cocoons up there.
Yeah.
So she knew something weird was happening.
Yeah.
So that didn't cause me a second thought or pause grabbing the knife. There's no telling what's up there.
We also don't get a lot of backstory about Lynn.
Yeah. Maybe there's a really good backstory. Maybe she's like, I don't know. Maybe she was like special forces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was pretty handy with the knife.
She was handy.
She goes to kind of check things out, and while she's up in the room, there's all of the cocoons have hatched, but there's nothing going on there. But all of a sudden, she starts to hear Christmas music playing in the record player downstairs.
Blaring.
Yeah. And so she makes her way downstairs, and once she's there, she sees the Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
One's eating cookies in the kitchen, and she springs into action pretty damn decisively.
Oh, this is awesome. She did great.
Yeah, she fights him off. She kills multiple in the kitchen.
Oh, one in the blender.
Yeah, one in the blender. She also just straight up stabs one to death.
Yeah.
And then sprays another one with tick and lice spray, and then crams it in a microwave and turns it on until it explodes.
That was awesome. When I was a kid,
that's
really
the
cool
scene
I remembered.
Oh, absolutely.
That burned its image into my my young brain.
And,
for sure.
She does not bat an eye at any bit of this.
No.
She's just in action mode.
And my favorite part of this is after the microwave scene, she grabbed a second knife.
Yeah.
And she went full akimbo mode.
Yeah,
and was
she
dual
had
wielding.
She had one knife, and she was getting ready to go out of the room, and all of a sudden she stops, turns around, grabs a second knife. She is in badass 101 right here. So she then makes her way into the living room, and where she is like on high alert and starts to see there's a stocking hanging from the mantle,
the hearth,
and it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, all right, motherfucker, it's on. And she goes and attacks it, and it turns out it's just a toy robot. Quick question. Who was that toy robot for?
It was for the young boy.
Oh, Billy.
Their 20-something-year-old son, they wanted a toy robot?
Yes.
Okay.
And that stocking was comically huge.
Look pretty on par for some of the ones we have in our house.
But the other, compared to the other ones, though, like they were tiny, and this one was gigantic. Billy's got to have the biggest stocking.
Then she gets attacked by a goddamn Christmas tree.
Yep, because the gremlin is hiding
inside
in
the tree, and it attacks her, and it's choking her out with garland. As Billy gets home, gets the sword.
Yes, the sword that we mentioned earlier.
And goddamn yeets the gremlin into the fireplace.
Decapitates it, and its head flies into the fireplace.
Did you say yeet?
I said yeet. Yeet. But Stripe, the leader of the pack,
who has a white mohawk,
escapes.
That's why we call him Stripe. Yeah,
escapes, breaks the window, and runs off.
So did you notice that Billy's reaction? Like, he came in and his mom's being strangled, like, to death.
Mm-hmm.
And his reaction was just so, like, nothing.
Yeah.
It was, like, and that was him throughout this entire thing. Like,
right.
Things that should have brought
Shocked
a
him.
reaction, being scared or shocked, right? There was none of that. It was so flat.
He was, on a scale of 1 to 10, he spent the entire movie at maybe a 3.
I think that's pushing it. Like, he never, like, he was just so flat throughout the entire thing, and
maybe he's just not an excitable sort.
I guess not.
Yeah.
But then you can grab a sword and like take care of business, like, you know what I mean? You think that they'd be like, "Oh, mom," or something,
right?
You know, like some reaction. But he was just like, "Oh,
no,
uh-oh,
I'll grab a sword."
It's Stripe.
Yeah.
Yikes. Stripe.
Fruit stripe gum.
Billy and Gizmo go after Stripe. Billy's got a sword, and Gizmo is in a backpack, and Billy's got a sword.
Yep.
And they're going after Stripe. And they track its footprints through the snow. Snow is water, right?
Yeah.
Snow is water.
Snow's water.
Okay, making sure I was correct.
But
about
it's
that.
frozen, so it's not in liquid form.
Although in this case, so they shot this movie on a backlot. I think it was the same backlot used in Back to the Future.
The same backlot as the Back to the Future. Yep.
The snow was actually white sand.
Oh, really?
They brought in white sand to kind of, and then I think they did a thin layer of like shaved ice on the top to kind of give it more of a snow type look.
Oh,
but yeah,
interesting.
Somebody, walking through the sand, I guess wouldn't do it. But if this was snow,
yeah,
I feel like that would be a problem.
I feel like it would too.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they track it to the Stripe to the YMCA.
Yeah, this Stripe is smart.
Yeah.
Not only did he know where the YMCA was, but he knew what was in the YMCA.
Right.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. and
Billy Z, young men. I was once in your shoes.
I hear you can have a good meal.
Yeah?
Yeah, at the YMCA.
Good to know.
Sausage?
You can get yourself clean.
Yeah.
You can have a good meal.
Of sausage?
Yeah, of course.
All right, moving on. In the YMCA, Stripe jumps into the swimming pool.
Oh, full of water.
Yeah, and that creates a mass reproduction event.
Oh, it sure does.
I mean, it's just a gremlin orgy.
So many of them.
Just spawning all over the damn place. So now Stripe has a friggin' army.
He does.
How much dry ice do you think had to be in that pool?
Oh, my gosh.
Because there was so much steam, fog, whatever. you
Right.
Like such a reaction. Like,
I bet it also smelled really terrible in there after that.
yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that process just stinks.
Like chlorine mixed with, animal procreation fluid.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
Blood and viscera.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's real gross. Okay.
But you can get a good meal there.
Not anymore.
I don't know.
Don't go to that
Health code
YMCA.
violations now.
I just snorted. I giggled so hard I snorted.
Billy tries to warn the police. They, though, are, I would say, less than receptive.
Gremlins, huh? Little monsters.
Right.
Hundreds of them.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe thousands.
Wow.
Look, I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. But in a matter of hours, this town is going to be turned into a major disaster area. Now you have got to warn people.
You think this kid is drunk, Clint?
No, you are, huh?
Yeah, they were hammered.
I am not drunk.
Tell me
Big
something,
time.
Billy. Listen. Where do these little gremlins come from, huh?
All right. My father gave me one as a present.
Oh, present. Did your father always give you vicious little monsters for a present?
No, they don't start out vicious at first.
Oh, of course not.
They don't.
This is the
They
most
look like
animated
this.
he gets in the whole movie.
Yeah. I was going to say, he got up to a 4 there.
There's a character here. I did not recognize his face, but his voice stood out to me. So immediately I had to go look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Deputy Brent is played by an actor, Jonathan Banks, who played Mike Ehrmantraut in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Oh, is he the
grizzly
Yeah.
private detective,
Yeah.
private investigator? Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, way to connect the dots.
Yeah. A very, very distinct
Yeah.
voice. So yeah, they really aren't on board here until some calls start coming in about strange shit happening. Because we get I feel like one of the most questionable shots in the entire movie, the stop motion army
Coming
of
over
gremlins
the,
coming
down
over
the street,
hill and
over
down
the hill, down the
street.
street. Yeah.
Because so much of this, the close-ups of this movie, it's all puppetry.
It is.
And overall, I don't think it's bad.
Mm-mm.
And some of it's
I
actually
agree.
kind of fun.
Right.
Yeah.
But this stop motion shot is so jankety.
Okay, let me ask you a question. We're going to pause here.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many movies from that era that are like this with the lack of special effects that we have today.
Right.
When we watched this the first time when we were kids, did we notice that?
No.
I was too young to notice it.
Yeah. There are a lot of things of these older movies that we watch where I'm like, oh my God, that's terrible. But I don't remember thinking it was terrible when I was young.
Oh, heck no. Everything about this, to be honest with you, when I saw this movie the first time, I didn't, it's not like I thought Gizmo was real, but it wasn't so obvious that it was a puppet.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, seeing that scene where, it's the stop motion, No way in hell I
So
would have
is it
questioned it.
is it because
whatsoever.
we're older and wiser, or is it because special effects have gotten so much better?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's definitely both.
I would think
Special
so.
effects have gotten almost to the point where they're damn near seamless.
Mm-hmm.
You got entire movies that are basically driven by special effects,
Right.
seamlessly. This, I mean, we're very much in the practical effects world here. And like I said, the puppets, yeah, I know they're not real. I know a gremlin's not real. I know Gizmo's not real. I know, but they work so much better with the environment.
Mm-hmm.
This it made me, this one shot
Was it
felt like the
it was.
flaming house scene at the end of Orgasmo.
Yeah, it was a real departure of what the normal effects looked like.
Yeah. And it was just so clearly different, and it just didn't look good. And you know, not to say, again, preteen me would not have been taken out of the movie for this. Grown-up me wouldn't necessarily be taken out of the movie for it, but grown-up me will say, that sucks.
You know, it's funny you say that, but when I watched the movie last night again, I had that exact feeling when I saw that scene. I'm like, man, everything else is really good. That's not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was really bad.
And it only stood out because everything else was pretty good on the visual effects side.
Correct.
But yeah, so we get a lot of chaos. They hijack a snowplow and drive it through someone's house and the two people living inside the house. We have traffic accidents being caused by them jacking with stoplights. Crabby-ass bitch Mrs. Deagle gets launched out a window by an out-of-control chairlift.
So
that was the best death. That was awesome.
That was great.
So she had a spiraling staircase that went up in this mansion, and the gremlins like rewired it. So when she tried to escape, she got into this, you know, and that thing moved as she came down the stairs at a snail's pace. But she got in it, and that thing was warp speed. And to use Seth's word, it yeeted her out the window at the top of the stairs, threw her across Main Street, and she came to her demise, which I was rooting for the whole way because
I was pretty happy about it.
She's an old baggy
And
bitch.
I love as the cops are driving by, like, oh, well, that was Mrs. Deagle.
So you guys know I don't do research.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm aware.
So the fact that I did research during this movie shows you just how bored I was. So as Miss Deagle is coming down the stairs,
yeah,
she's got cats on her lap, two of them, Kopek and Drachma.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would she name them that? So I had to look
those
up
are different
Kopek
kinds
and Drachma.
of money.
Right. So Kopek is Russian currency. And Drachma is ancient Greek currency.
Yeah.
But she also had a cat named Dollar Bill. And that one, it gave me the giggle, and I was like, all right, I'm back into it.
The gremlins out on the street, they basically eat Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They also cut the brake lines on the only police car in town, which then goes out of control, and presumably they die.
Yep.
They assault Rockin' Ricky, the DJ,
who's
on the air.
Who's on the air,
at the local radio station. And ultimately, shit has just hit the collective fan.
There's just calamity everywhere. Chaos.
At the bar,
I fucking hate this scene.
Yeah, this was awful.
Can I just jump in here?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's something I thought was really funny. I watched these with the subtitles on. During the entire bar scene, the caption just said commotion.
Right.
But my question, why, and what's her name?
Kate?
Why is Kate serving them like customers?
I don't know.
I thought that I had the same thought. Why is she could have escaped out the back. She could have ran out the front doors right there.
She could have done so many things.
Yeah,
like,
she's serving them like they're regular patrons.
like giving them popcorn and beer and
lighting their cigarettes.
Right.
And
she's just slinging drinks for these ungrateful little shits.
And the thing that I also hate about this, these things were just like birthed out of these cocoons. Why do they know so many things about human behavior? Like they're playing cards and gambling, and like they're throwing the darts, and they're like.
And there's a montage of Flashdance parody.
Yeah,
there's one in leg warmers.
Is there really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Yeah,
notice
she
that.
had pink leg warmers on.
Good God! Like I get you're trying to be funny, but like they shouldn't know all of these things.
My favorite bit in this whole little bar scene, though, is there's one gremlin kind of looking a little artsy there, sitting there smoking and drinking, and then all of a sudden there's a little puppet pops up, and you see a gremlin next to it using a puppet. So it's a puppet using a puppet.
Yes, my God. I actually wrote down a puppet. What the fuck is going on here?
Right. So the
why does it have a puppet?
The gremlins and their antics were funny.
They were
like the first 2 or 3 times.
Uh-huh.
But once you got to the 10th and the 11th,
uh-huh,
I was really tired of it.
Yeah.
This is I'm with you, because I feel like from the point the gremlins take over in this movie, it really becomes like a bunch of people were sitting in the room and saying, what would be really funny? And then they just did it.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of those, what would be really funny moments. Some of them are scenes, some of them are single shots, and they're all just shoved together with only a thin veil of a plot connecting them.
Right.
And it just kept going and going and going, and it got tiresome.
I mean, if they had a better soundtrack in this part, maybe I'm more into it. But yeah, it was just, it kind of wore a little thin.
I agree.
Kate, who's been stuck behind the bar, as Justin mentioned this whole time, slinging drinks, finally...
Hey, what's the number one ingredient in beer?
Water.
Interesting.
Weird.
Anyway,
there should be little sacks everywhere.
And it's well past midnight, and they're eating popcorn.
Right.
And, they didn't.
They're already gremlins.
They are.
So they can do whatever they want. They've broken the rules already.
Well, yeah, but
And
shouldn't
they
there be like a billion of them by now because they're drinking beer?
Water causes the multiplication, not drinking. And yeah, I don't know. That's rules that they're.
I mean, plenty of beer was spilt in that bar.
They're very fast and loose with their own
so
damn
you
rules.
can drink it, but you just can't have it spilled on you.
Or you can have it spilled on you as long as there are
really,
other
honestly,
ingredients involved.
Let's just back this up a little bit. Why wouldn't they just be constantly sending like a wave to the YMCA pool?
Right. I mean, Spike knew about it.
Or even that night, whenever, and we'll get to it, whenever they go to the movie theater, they all should have just gone to the pool. That way they could just propagate it.
Or why aren't they just rolling around in the snow?
Yeah, I don't know. Questions?
Because snow's a solid, not a liquid. And maybe their body temperature is not warm enough to warm the
and
the
beer.
snow.
Beer is a beer, not a water.
Excuse me while I take a sip of my water.
Anyway, so Kate, who's been stuck behind the bar, somehow realizes that she can use her Polaroid camera to disarm the gremlins enough to make an escape.
Startle them,
because they don't like the bright lights. So whenever she used the camera, it flashes.
It was the
and
lighter, right? Like she realized with the
when
lighter,
she was lighting
trying to light a
cigarettes.
cigarette, and he was like, "Ah, gross light."
And so she realizes that they don't like lights. She uses her Polaroid to start to make a break,
Which is a smart way to do it.
Until the flash stops working.
Yeah, I was counting them because she had that flash bar on top of the Polaroid.
Ah, the flash bar.
Yeah, I think she had 5 flashes in there.
What a pain in
That
the
sounds
ass.
right.
Yep.
Billy shows up though
To
in his
save the
car
day.
with his headlights on, and is able to save Kate. All but his car is a piece of shit. It's crapped out.
Why would you turn the car off when you got there? Leave it running.
Right. Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
The other thing that's real stupid about this is like they're like now start. It's almost like a zombie apocalypse. They're all surrounding the car and whatnot. And he's like, "All right, we're gonna have to make a run for it. 1, 2, 3. To fucking where, Billy? They just get out and run. There's no plan.
And my biggest issue with the 1, 2, 3. Do you go on 3, or is it 1, 2, 3, go?
Right.
Or is it 1, 2, go on 3?
Right.
Why even have the count?
It's never explained.
It's not
Ever in any movie.
Mm-mm.
I need to know that.
Let's
because
have
if
a
I'm
moment.
if
Let's
I'm a
take
second
pause.
behind, I'm gremlin fodder.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that need to be talked through.
Listen, let's do that. Like, were you getting ready to say, let's make a plan?
Yeah.
And what?
So if we are ever in this situation, what's our plan?
Okay, we're not going to say 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ready, set, go.
I like that.
And you
I like
go
that.
on go.
We go on go. That makes more sense.
So that leaves no room for error.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah. There's no like, you mean like on 3 or like after 3?
Right.
Go.
Well, and then
Just go.
We're going to go on go.
And then sometimes in movies, this is what really pisses me off. So
Yeah.
on 3, and then they go 3, 2, 1.
No,
No.
not on 3. You win. It's on 1.
Yeah, it's on 1.
But see,
Or 0. Do you go 3, 2, 1, boom?
Blast off.
Yeah. Do you go on the blast off? You don't go on the 1. So maybe you're going by 4.
I like, but I think
I don't know.
I think your plan is right. Ready, set, go.
just make sure though in that situation you don't panic and say ready go. Like we have to have the set. I need to
And
get
if you're
set.
gonna dwell, it needs to be on the ready. Like ready, set, go.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't you hate it when you were kids? Go on 3. 1, 2,
2.5,
2.5, 2 and 3/4.
Fuck you.
2 and 9/10.
You son of a bitch.
What? I'm going to win this race regardless. Just say 3, buddy.
You cocksucker.
Yeah, they make no plan, but they do go.
They end up running in the same direction.
to the bank.
Oh,
Because I guess that's
they should have talked about that.
yeah.
Hide in the vault.
You would think that would be a good plan, but that's not what they do.
No.
They just go hang out in the lobby, which apparently is now safe because no one's bothering them. No one's coming in.
The Gremlins had already been there.
Yeah, but it does give them a moment of safety where Kate fills us in.
On why she hates Christmas?
Yeah.
You had
The house was
Yes.
freezing, so I went to try to light up the fire. And that's when I noticed the smell. Firemen came and broke through the chimney top. And me and Mom were expecting them to pull out a dead cat or a bird. And instead, they pulled out my father.
Since you bust a chimney for a bird.
He was dressed in a Santa Claus suit. He'd been climbing down the chimney on Christmas Eve, his arms loaded with presents.
How are your arms full of presents in a chimney?
He slipped and broke his neck. Died instantly.
No, he got stuck.
How did he break his neck slip and break his neck in the chimney?
That's how I found out there was no Santa Claus.
So this was
That's-
how she found out there was no Santa Claus. This was also how my daughter found out there was no Santa Claus. When we showed her this movie, I forgot this was in here. And so she watched this movie and suddenly she's like, What? What do you mean? There's no Santa Claus.
So this was a true horror movie for her.
So here's the thing, and this is why I think this is ridiculous. Like there's so many reasons why this is ridiculous. But if you're trying to convince your kid that there's a Santa Claus, do you really need to climb down the chimney?
No.
Like that's
No.
insane.
You know what I did? I took my boots. We had a fire in the fireplace, and I put my boots in the
Little bit of
ashes.
soot? Yeah.
And then I made footprints around
Yeah.
the tree.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When I was a kid, we had just moved into the house like right over on Westmoreland, and my big Jer, Uncle Jer,
Mhm.
dressed up as Santa Claus. And my dad had told us on like Christmas Eve, he's like, I'm going to set up the camcorder.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to see if we can catch Santa. My uncle came in the morning and he pretended to be Santa. He was like, and hey, were you good kids this year? And like all this stuff. And like we watched it the next day and we were just like, holy shit.
It's
That's
Santa.
amazing.
We caught him.
That's all he, like, there's so many other ways than actually trying to climb down a goddamn chimney. Are you insane?
Yeah.
That's so fucking nuts. But I also
But you know what's weird? Every year there are multiple deaths by people being stuck in chimneys.
Shut up.
Yeah, but most of them are burglars.
Not dads
Not
trying to be
dads.
Santa.
Right.
the average modern chimney is not designed for human beings to go down.
Oh, no. They're way too
It's
small.
nothing more than a fucking pipe.
Right. Yeah. You got to make sure the flue is open.
Yeah.
My mom opened up the flue and my dad fell out.
Oh my God, the smell. Your dad roasting.
Your dad rotting in the chimney.
Oh my God, how terrible.
Oh my God.
But
oh my gosh, I feel like barbecue. I'm kind of hungry for barbecue.
But this is
chicken legs don't sound so
bad. Is somebody barbecuing in this weather?
I wonder though how many kids back in 1984 were the same as my daughter Cameron and found out the truth about Santa from a movie they had no idea they were going to get that fact from. How many parents cursed Steven Spielberg, Joe Dante, and Chris Columbus after this
for killing the dream?
Yeah.
Or making it seem as though the dream was killed.
Right. Honestly, I was appreciative. I would have sent them a thank you note.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have to do this shit anymore.
Now, can they make a movie where they have the sex talk?
There's plenty of those.
Yeah.
You might just not want your kids to watch them.
Gross.
All right. I got from a very critical viewpoint, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does this add anything to the movie?
No.
No.
It does not.
So I think that's the thing. I think maybe that's the problem with this movie is there's so many, it's like so much dialogue and so many characters that don't add anything to this movie.
To go, yes, there's dialogue and there's characters and there's no plot.
Right. And like we get hit again with another Steven Spielberg, I'll put it in quotes, horror film that's 2 fucking hours long.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be.
No. And I back to what you said, Brian, I think there is a plot, but the problem is there's so much detraction from the plot. The plot is actually pretty simple and pretty basic and could carry the movie on its own without exposition about dead dads in chimneys and gremlins in World War II.
Right.
We don't need those things.
You're right. Absolutely.
But those are the biggest chunks of dialogue we get in this movie.
And the crazy part.
Or killing dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, that never came back up.
Right.
You know, with Mrs. Deagle.
And the crazy part about it is it's dialogue that you're trying to build a story that never mattered in the first place. Like, why are you trying to build a backstory for Kate when you never got into anything about why she hated Christmas other than to say this one line?
Yeah, I mean, basically that was it. We built this all up just so we can get to this monologue, which didn't really.
Did her hating Christmas do anything for the story?
I don't think so.
No, it didn't. So why even have her hate Christmas? Just have her love it like everybody else.
Did Mrs. Deagle do anything for the story?
No.
Did the snowplow driver do anything for the story?
Only thing about Mrs. Deagle, I will at least give credit there. We were conditioned to hate Mrs. Deagle, and that made when she got thrown out the window so damn enjoyable.
Yes, yeah. Her death was amazing. I'll give you that.
That's true. But I think I could appreciate anyone flying out the window in that same fashion and just be like, that was pretty neat.
Now, that
was a good way to die.
Mrs. Deagle, the Mrs. Deagle that I saw in the bank, the Mrs. Deagle that I saw harassing the townfolk, she did not look like the same Mrs. Deagle when she was in her house.
Right.
She looked totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Almost to the fact I rebound it to see if it was the same actress.
Right.
It was almost like the real Mrs. Deagle kind of had a weak heart, and they had to sub in somebody for her.
Because like when
she looked so much younger in her house.
And when you said that, that's what I thought. Because at first I didn't even realize it was her.
Right.
And I was like, man, like that's
why the cops. That's why the cops had to say, "Oh, that's Mrs. Dingle."
And it was the first time she was actually sweet to anything.
Yeah, her cats,
her cats,
her bunny cats.
Why did she don't even add that part in there? You know what I mean? Like she's a bitch all the time. Like she should not. Like it didn't make any difference. Like her being nice to her cats right before she got thrown out of a window. You know, like there's just so much of that weird fluff that we didn't need throughout this entire thing that really
didn't add much to the story.
It added nothing.
It didn't add anything to the main plot line, but there's all this dialogue and characters that were not in the plot line. They were just periphery things.
Right.
That detracted actually from the main plot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anywho, so Billy, Kate, and Gizmo, they leave the bank, and they discover the town is now empty. Quiet, because it's almost time for the sun to come up. And so where are they all going to go? All the gremlins got to go in somewhere inside to protect themselves from the daylight when it comes. And they just happen to put 2 and 2 together and realize they're all hanging out in the movie theater watching Snow White.
Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies.
When you're in a theater, it's dark.
Yep.
And they play the movie on the screen and it's bright. Why didn't that light bother them?
I guess it's not direct at them.
And there was one that was controlling the projector, which again, one doing human things that it shouldn't know how to do. But it was in the projector room, and that room was lit up bright as could be.
Yeah.
Did you notice they were watching Snow White? In one of the shots from behind the gremlins watching Snow White, had on Mickey Mouse ears. Did you see that? How would it know? How would it know?
It wouldn't.
No. I thought that was a fun little thing.
But you know who else wouldn't know? Whenever, 'cause they realize all the gremlins are in the theater, they hatch a plan to blow the theater up by going to the boiler room.
Yeah.
Which somehow Kate knows where the boiler room is in the movie theater.
Maybe she used to work there.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
She does have jobs.
Yeah.
Plural.
Yeah, true. But she knows that the boiler room is behind the screen. And so somehow they infiltrate their way and get behind the screen, go down
under a trap door?
Under a trap door. And, because like any natural gas line would have, you can just open a valve and it just starts filling the place with natural gas.
Yeah, because that's how gas lines work. Right?
Yeah, that seems safe.
I mean, I do that in my basement all the
Sure,
time.
you of course you want to have a valve you can just open up and flood your house with gas.
I do it to threaten my family.
Gotta keep them in line.
Light up the night.
Don't make me open that gas line.
Sometimes when the kid has a hard time sleeping at night, I just like to open up the gas.
Well,
just
how
enough
about
to get him nice and sleepy?
Just a little bit.
How about when he says, "Don't open your mouth, don't breathe in the gas"? What? That doesn't make sense. That's not a thing. You're breathing through your nose. You're going to breathe the gas, but not through the mouth, but through the nose.
And
it's fine through the nose, though. You have natural gas filters in there.
You've got nares in your passages.
It blocks it all.
Yeah.
They get caught in the process, but not before they can light a giant improvised wick. Made of newspaper and make their escape.
Smart that they did the slow burn. Because the room wasn't full of gas.
Yet.
And the spark wouldn't have
not yet
done anything.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah. But, it does trigger an explosion, blowing up the theater.
Except
in a massive boom, killing all the gremlins except for one.
Stripe.
That motherfucking Stripe.
Yep.
Who slipped away on a milk dud run.
Yep.
And he's in a department store and they see him there. And so they go into the department store and
they split up, which is a great idea.
But before that, I mean, Billy is taking his damn sweet time. To pursue Stripe once they're in the store, even though he knows he's like a bucket of water away from having to deal with all this shit all over again.
Yeah.
He takes his time to lay a smooch on Kate.
Yeah, they do smooch.
The most awkward kiss I've seen on screen.
Yeah, and then he wanders through the store at a goddamn snail's pace. Along the way, he gets assaulted by flying saw blades.
Okay, this part of the movie. Did you guys ever see Rambo?
Yeah.
Remember the scene in the department store? This was the exact same thing, but with gremlins, not Brian Dennehy. It wasn't Arnold. It wasn't Brian Dennehy and Stallone. It was Billy and Stripe.
I mean, I see. I was thinking more. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, where he's in the toy store.
Okay.
Same kind of thing, but much more deadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got saw blades being tossed at him. He's being accosted by a pitching machine,
a crossbow,
an electric chainsaw,
which sucked apparently.
Oh my gosh, couldn't even cut through that baseball bat.
He held up a wooden baseball bat to block the chainsaw, and it took like 18 minutes for the chainsaw to make a dent in this wooden baseball bat.
I've used a few electric chainsaws. That seemed pretty real.
They do suck.
They suck.
But it's
like the one in your shed sucks because you've used it so many times. One in a store should be pretty sharp.
The blade should be sharp.
It should be. Should be able to cut through a bat.
I don't know. That's hard Nash.
But Kate's trying to turn the lights and stuff on, but she turns on the fountain.
Oh, way to go, Kate.
Wah, wah.
Ooh, can we step back just a sec?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where this is. I know it's somewhere like the chainsaw, because the chainsaw, like it hits the floor and it drags the gremlin away.
He rides away on the chainsaw.
And then he hits his head on a wall, and they put bird noises in. Did you catch
the cuckoo
it?
sound?
Yeah.
The
chirp, 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 chirp.
The actual bird noises from the gremlin hitting his head on the corner of a wall. And it made me want to vomit. I hated it. Like, I was just like, Steven Spielberg, you piece of shit.
Yeah, but let's also, within all this action sequence in the department store, we also have Gizmo, who's driving around a remote control car as if it's a real car, because that's how remote control cars work.
Right.
They actually have operational steering wheels.
The wheel works, right? It's not a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
So he's driving around, living out his race car fantasies.
And he's bad at it.
Dad and dog show up.
Dad and dog show up, yeah.
For some reason.
Barney.
And foreshadowing from all the lights and pumps and stuff turning on, Stripe finds the fountain.
He does.
And just as he's about to boil, he jumps in, or he's about ready to, do the thing and boil and pop and multiply. Gizmo comes flying in his car, ramps up on a snow
thing.
shovel or something, and is able to access the shade for a skylight, opening it up and saving the day.
Gizmo.
Did you say Gizmo Pow Pow? Oh, because Stripe also has a gun.
That's right. Forgot. Yeah, Stripe had a gun.
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but as Stripe is climbing the fountain to put his one finger in the top for some reason,
he's
because
getting wet.
He's soaked.
He
There's
is
like a
soaked.
close-up of him, and it's like beads of water all over him.
He climbed over water to get to higher water.
To put his finger in the top. Like, the biggest part of this is at the bottom.
Yeah.
He should have just hopped right in the bottom.
Right.
But he's covered in water.
Yeah, I noticed that his face comes up over the ledge and it's drenched.
He's drippy.
Yeah, he is. I'm like, is that
sweat?
Yeah. I was thinking,
sweat doesn't count.
He was jazzercising.
There's salt in there.
Gremlin sweat, salty.
And what I also enjoyed is, so the sunlight kills Stripe, but this is a death that goes on.
And
on.
Yeah.
And on. And then when you think it's done,
and then there's
and then it's there again.
The little jump scare.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, this is another part where Billy did not have a good reaction to the melting. The melting was gross and creepy.
Yeah.
And
it was well done.
And if you were there in person watching this, your reaction wouldn't just be like, oh.
He should have been like,
right.
Or like, oh my God, that is so awesome.
That is, that's gross. Or at least say, oh, the smell.
Right, something.
Hold your nose.
Yeah.
You just sit there like,
or like,
because it's smoking and steaming and bubbling and gross and slimy.
Or like, grab Kate and like turn away from it and be like, oh, don't look at it.
It's so
nasty.
Gross. No, but they're just like, oh, whatever.
Wow.
oh my God.
Neat. And Dad's like,
fucking slack-jawed dipshit.
Yeah, and Dad's like standing there like, huh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
This is what's going on here.
Dad was only
what you
there.
really could use here is a bathroom buddy. You ever found yourself in a fountain dissolving and thought, oh, I could really shave right now. Here's what you need. You need a bathroom buddy.
That dental mirror would have come in handy.
And you know what? You know what, though? If Dad wouldn't have been there, then Gizmo couldn't have been wrapped in a scarf.
That's true. Hey, Dad, scarf.
That was the only purpose for
Him being there. Scarf. Hey, Dad, scarf.
I mean, you're only in a department store. You could have pulled anything off a goddamn rack.
Right. Oh, I'm not going to steal. I'm Billy. I'm a good guy.
Dad, scarf.
Excellently written.
And he said it just like that.
Yeah.
With such enthusiasm.
Scarf.
After all of this, they apparently everyone goes back to the Peltzer home, and where we get news reports about the bizarre incidents in the town.
I had a big problem with this. Continue.
Yeah. Mr. Wing arrives at the Peltzer home.
Wait.
Yeah.
I want to back up. There's something really stupid. So Kate is like Gizmo. Whenever he did the shade or whatever and the light came in, he smacked his head, right? And he's hurt. He's not feeling. Why is she taking his temperature? And also,
because he needs chicken soup back at the house.
What's the normal temperature for a mogwai?
No idea.
She doesn't fucking know. It could
Also,
be like 300 degrees,
would-
and she'd be like, "Oh, you have a fever," and he's like, "No, I'm fucking fine, Kate. I hit my head. I don't have
I'm
a
also
fever."
going to guess the mouth is probably not where you need to put that thermometer.
Hey, don't chew on it. Don't chew on it, she says.
Yeah. And when was the last time you bonked your head and you were like, you know what's going to fix this?
My
Chicken
temperature.
soup.
Oh, yeah.
It's for the soul.
I have a concussion. Keep me awake. I don't need chicken soup.
Yeah, there's so
I
much
need a
stuff that
fucking Tylenol.
there's so much stuff that doesn't make sense.
But thank God Mr. Wing shows up to take Gizmo back.
He
But
does
how?
show up
How does he show up?
He just knows.
How does he know where to find them?
because he watched the news.
He watched the news and knows this town's gone to shit. He has Rand's business card, so he knows. And then the phone book. So he could find him pretty easy.
and he
forgot
doesn't
about the
celebrate
business card.
Christmas. He doesn't celebrate Christmas.
So were they in the same city?
I don't think they're in the same city. I mean, there's lots of major cities that have Chinatowns. So we don't even know what state this is in.
Right.
But it's somewhere they have snow. Someone gets northern part of the United States.
So, but the Chinatown could have been in a completely different city because he travels,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it could have been in a completely different city. What was this place called? The city that they're in?
The city was called something Falls.
Kingford Falls, Kingston Falls.
Kingston Falls. That's it. Yes.
Do you think Kingston Falls made the national news with this?
I mean, explosions all over the place.
Like
and,
that
and,
night?
And that mass hysteria. I mean, possibly.
That's crazy. I don't think
And
so.
you know what? I actually believe it was. On Christmas Eve, I 100% believe it would make the national news because nothing goddamn happens on Christmas Eve. So anything, news organizations are starving for something to do.
So how did they explain what happened in Kingston Falls?
They didn't have to explain it. They just basically reporting on what happened.
They explained it as
mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. That'll do it.
Yeah, there's no evidence of little creatures anywhere.
Just mass hysteria. The whole city just went.
Although there are
berserk.
pieces of these little creatures everywhere.
No, they had to be, yeah.
Including the Pretzler's house.
They got blown up.
Yeah.
Stabbed, burned.
There are pieces.
Microwave.
Yeah, there's goo in the microwave. There's half of it in the Christmas tree still because the head got lopped off. There's half of it in the blender.
It's a government cover-up.
Must be.
Government's in on it.
Oh.
I don't think the Chinese guy finds him that night. I just don't.
Well, other than maybe he was already on the way, because if he was like choked it out of his grandson, like where did this fucking Mogwai go? And then grandson, I'll give it to the fat dude. And then they'd be like, oh, okay, I got his business card, and he got in the car and drove.
You think he drives?
Or hopped on a bus? And there's been several days that passed between there and then.
Did he jump on a magic carpet?
He floated.
Yeah. In his little like wise robes. All right, so yeah, Mr. Wing shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's basically the family really didn't put much of a fight here because they realized, wow, this got out of hand real fast.
Yeah, this sucked.
Take it.
And so Mr. Wing says, you guys you're not ready for this.
I warned you. With Mokwai comes much responsibility.
He did.
But you didn't listen.
No.
And you see what happens.
I didn't mean it.
You do with Mokwai what your society has done with all of nature's gifts. You do not understand. You are not ready.
No.
I didn't mean it. What?
I know. Yeah, he's like, I didn't mean it. He wasn't even there for the whole thing. He wasn't even there for the calamity.
He wasn't even one that broke all the goddamn rules.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
It's like, talk to this little shit right here. He's the one.
I tell you.
This ne'er-do-well who lives in my attic. He's the problem. Take it on this fucker.
That's a good dad.
I didn't mean it.
He took the heat.
He took the heat for his kid right there. He may be a terrible inventor.
My 12-year-old, 23-year-old.
Right?
So Gizmo's going bye-bye.
Going back home.
Good fucking riddance.
Bye-bye.
Before he does, though, he wants to say goodbye to Billy.
Yep.
And Mr. Wing tells Billy, you're not ready for him now, but maybe, just maybe, one day you will be.
Opening the door for a sequel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gremlins 2.
And the sad thing is, it made so much money, it made the sequel possible.
Yeah, the sequel came out like 6 years later.
It was a while back afterwards.
Uh-huh.
But at any rate, that's the movie.
That's the movie.
So there's I don't know if you have the audio for this or not. The outro dialogue. Where
yeah, I know the dad, because this movie is bookended.
Yeah,
with Rand talking and almost like a film noir kind of style that made no goddamn sense tonally with anything else in this movie.
As Wing is walking down the snow-covered street into the sunrise or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
The voiceover from Rand.
And he's like, whenever something breaks or whenever you hear, and he's like, there might just be a gremlin in your house. So not only did this movie destroy Santa Claus for so many kids, it also terrified them about having these gremlins in their house.
If something goes wrong in your house, you've got gremlins.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It might also just be that, shit happens, or you could have a mouse. But, and it's probably gremlins.
Yeah. I'm going to go gremlin from here on out. It's just, you know what? Like, we're going to hear a noise someday. Like, I'll be sitting on the couch and we'll hear a noise and somebody's going to be like, oh, what's that? And I'm going to be like, oh, it's gremlins. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
I heard it in a movie.
It's only a problem until they try to murder you.
Right.
All right. Well, is there anything else from this movie that you guys would like to discuss?
I mean, do we want to break it down into just the movie in general?
Yeah. Is there anything that we haven't talked about so far about this movie that you want to bring up?
What do you think the body count is? How many people died in this movie?
Okay, well, we know the plow driver and his wife.
Yeah.
Mrs. Deagle. There's a Santa that's getting eaten at one point.
The cops.
Yeah, presumably. I mean, there's got to be more.
Yeah. What about the guys in the mailbox?
Oh, that was
the science teacher.
Science teacher? Yeah. 7.
The guy at the mailbox was the guy who
at the bank
agreed with
her,
Miss Deagle,
who was not the bank owner, dude, or the bank guy.
And I was real happy to see him get bit. I don't know if he died though.
I don't either.
Guy's arm sucked in. I mean, he could have got the arm chewed off, and then
I'm guessing he died without medical attention.
Probably.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
And I'm gonna guess there's probably some kind of infection from the wound because those things have got to be festering with some form of disease.
They're unclean.
You would think so.
Yeah.
So we're at 8, but I think there's a lot more than that.
There has to be.
But what a fun kids movie!
Can I just put a blanket statement out here that I think that Steven Spielberg ruined this movie?
All right.
Was it the chicken? The chicken.
No, it was him trying to make this movie family friendly that I think ruined it. I would have loved to seen this movie as it was originally written.
Like a more dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
make
see
it
that.
like a true horror Christmas movie. That would be really cool to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
But he wanted to appeal to the masses.
You know, sometimes that is why things get ruined.
But I will give you 212 million reasons why.
Well, if there's nothing else particular that stands out you want to talk about, let's move on and let's bust out some magic wands, shall we?
Ooh, magic wand time.
All right.
If you could wave your magic wand and change one thing and one thing only about this movie to make it better, what would it be? Brian.
I've got one.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to put it in words, but I think all the side characters did not mesh into the plot line of the movie. I thought they were all little side pieces that really had no part.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were all disjointed. I didn't think they flowed into the theme, into the plot, into the story. They were all just little side pieces that were just like, okay.
Yeah, they got a little hodgepodged.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So mine's right in line with yours.
Yeah.
But very specific to one character. And maybe it's my hatred of Judge Reinhold. But I would get rid of Gerald completely. And I think the way that this is going to be justified would apply to so many of these characters.
Oh, yeah.
So Gerald is set up to be Billy's rival and then never matters again.
Right. The Corey Feldman character.
Right.
Where did he go? What happened to him?
Gerald's scenes don't build the plot, raise stakes, or pay off. Right?
Yeah.
There's so many characters that fall in line with that. He's not funny enough to justify his 2 minutes of screen time and not villainous enough to be a real antagonist.
So what was
There's
he?
so many of those other ones
Yeah.
just like that. And if you cut him, nothing and the story changes, not the Gremlins, not Billy's arc, or whatever arc there is there, and not Gizmo's journey, nothing.
Yeah.
And there's so many of those little people that you were just like alluding to that, yeah, like Gerald is one of many.
Why were they there?
Time waste. I
Because
don't
someone
know.
had an idea and no one said, you know what? No.
Because Steven Spielberg movies have to be 2 hours long.
Yeah. So I for my magic wand, I want to take a character who was in the movie and I want to actually add to them.
Okay.
I want more Lynn Peltzer.
Okay.
Billy's mom was the action movie hero of Gremlins. She was the first person to recognize the threat.
Mm-hmm.
She was the first person to successfully fight them. And she was brutal with her efficiency. Hands down, the most lethal human in the entire goddamn movie. But then she just vanished to the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
And we didn't see her for the last half of the movie.
Well, she had a scratch on her face.
Yeah.
Ow.
So,
Ow.
I mean, Lynn, though, what we got of her, she was Sarah Connor level badass.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
And I would love to have some more shots and scenes of her marching through the town, dispatching gremlins left and right with improvised weaponry, dropping one-liners along the way. I want this so much that I wrote the script.
Ooh.
Let me just hand these out.
No, we're going to go a script reading.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to be reading a script here. Who gets to play who?
All right. Brian, why don't you take the narration? And Justin, you could be Lynn.
I'm going to be Lynn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll be any other voices.
Okay. All right, here we go. Lynn Peltzer, Holiday Rampage. Interior, Peltzer house at night. The last gremlin in the kitchen hits the floor in a cloud of microwave smoke. Lynn stands victorious, clutching a carving knife like she's been waiting her whole life for this moment. A gremlin giggles from upstairs.
Silent night. Not anymore.
A gremlin leaps from the Christmas tree. Whack! Lynn bats it across the room with a rolling pin.
I've got your holiday cheer right here.
Another gremlin hisses from the mantle. She boots it into a stocking.
You're on the naughty list. Permanently.
Now we go to the exterior of the house in the suburban street moments later. Lynn marches down the snowy sidewalk, apron splattered with gremlin goo. A pack of gremlins swarm her.
I survived Christmas with my in-laws. You think you scare me?
She pulls out a bathroom buddy and flicks a switch. It sputters, it sparks, it catches fire. She swings it like a flaming club, sending gremlins flying. We go to the interior bank. Billy and Kate panic by the door. The door bursts open. A gremlin slides across the floor. Lynn steps through, backlit like a one-woman SWAT team, swinging a large decorative candy cane pole like a bow staff.
Billy, go home. Mommy's got monsters to kill.
Billy blinks. Kate whispers,
Your mom is terrifying.
Then we go to the interior of the department store. In the final moments, Stripe lunges for the fountain. A hidden gremlin tackles Billy, but Lynn is faster. She slams a waffle iron shut on its head.
Breakfast is served.
Stripe turns. Gizmo opens the skylight. Sunlight melts Stripe. Lynn watches him dissolve.
Merry Christmas, asshole.
The end.
That was a much better ending than the movie.
That was way better. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, sir.
You know, and in my version of the movie, the gremlins aren't hiding in the theater from the sunlight. They're hiding from Lynn.
Well, yeah, she killed 3 of the original 5.
She did, yeah.
4.
I mean,
Nope.
she's a badass.
Billy killed the 4th.
Oh, that's
one.
right. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, that's our magic wand time.
Hey, let's talk about our last beer of the night.
Ooh, this is my beer. I brought this bad boy.
Yeah.
So I brought a Four Hands Brewing peanut butter chocolate milk stout called Absence of Light.
Ooh, apropos.
Very good.
Because those gremlins don't like the light.
So this is the peanut butter chocolate stout. Now, I've had this before.
So many times, yeah.
And I've loved it every time.
It's so good.
What I like about it, though, I know it's going to be good because I've had it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
But every time it's still somehow a surprise of how good it actually is.
Right.
Okay, so peanut butter chocolate stouts can be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have the acrid peanut butter flavor in it, and it tastes a little bit like throw up.
You're not wrong.
But this one from Four Hands does not give you that feeling. It does not give you that taste.
Right.
This one is balanced. You get the peanut butter, but you don't get the acrid, nasty parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great beer.
Do you remember, Brian? We were at Four Hands the night that they actually first released
this, yeah.
And they were like giving out free samples of it. And we went there just to go out and have a few beers.
We just happened into it.
And then they're like, hey, you want to try this? And we're like, oh my goodness, what is this thing that has hit my tongue?
Yeah, I was blown away. And I've loved it ever since.
Yeah.
Kudos, sir.
Good pick.
Nice beer.
We've had a good night of beer.
We have had a good night of beer.
I called it. We had a great night of we haven't had a good night like this in a while.
It's going to be hard to rank these in order.
Well, let's sit on your palate for a little bit. And then we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But before we do that,
way to go, Four Hands.
Mm-hmm.
You guys brew some good stuff.
Cheers to you.
You guys ready for a little fun?
Ooh, I like fun.
Let's do it.
I love fun.
I love this music.
It's time for a little holiday mayhem here on the Regular Guy Movie Show. Because if Gremlins taught us anything, it's that you can go from peacefully decorating your tree to fighting off reptilian chaos goblins in about 3 seconds flat.
For sure.
So tonight, we're putting Justin and Brian's survival instincts to the test with a game we're calling the Gremlins Worst Case Survival Quiz.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I'm in trouble.
Here's how it works.
Okay.
5 rounds of questions taken from the pages of the Worst Case Scenario Survival Handbook.
Okay.
The kinds of things you might need to know if gremlins took over your town.
Okay. All right.
We'll have 1 question per host per round. And if you end up in a tie, we've got a numerical tiebreaker ready that'll put your knowledge and your guessing abilities to the test. So let's see how well you two will hold up if Kingston Falls suddenly turns into a holiday-themed disaster zone. Gentlemen, are you ready to prove you're smarter than a gremlin?
Let's survive in advance.
Oh, we'll see. I'm probably dead on day 1.
Round 1. Fight.
Round 1 will focus on watery escapes.
Ooh.
Justin,
Okay. Uh-huh.
a gremlin drives your VW bug into a frozen pond while you're stuck in the back seat.
Okay.
How do you escape? A. Wait until it fully submerges, then open the door. B. Kick out the windshield. C. Roll down the window and swim out. Or D. Try to open the door immediately.
I'm going to roll down the window. Because it's an old V-dub and it's got the crank windows.
That's right. You get a point.
All right.
I got a point.
Good job.
Brian.
Yes.
A gremlin has stolen your snowplow and is about to run you over the Kingston Falls Bridge. Your only escape is to jump into the river below. How do you survive the fall? A. Dive headfirst to cut through the water. B. Jump feet first, keeping your body vertical. C. Belly flop to distribute the force. Or D. Land in a seated position to absorb impact with your legs and hips.
What was the last one there?
Land in a seated position to absorb impact with your legs and hips.
I'm going to go D.
No.
It's probably feet first and cut through.
Jump feet first, keep your body vertical was the correct answer.
All right.
So I have a question.
I just lost there.
I got my question right, and I did not hear the audience cheer for me.
Oh, well, you want cheers every time?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right, way to be alive.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, round 2 focuses on animal or gremlin attacks.
Okay.
Justin, a gremlin riding a moose, because why not, charges straight at you in the middle of Kingston Falls. What is your best survival move? A, stand still. B, run in a straight line as fast as possible. C, hide behind a large tree or solid object. Or D, scream loudly to intimidate it.
I think I'm going to hide behind a large tree or object.
You are correct.
Hey! Serpentine.
Yeah, on the way there, I'm zigzagging.
Right.
Brian.
Yeah.
You have stumbled into a gremlin in a bear costume.
Okay.
Protocol's the same as an actual bear, though.
All right.
What do you do? Do you climb the nearest tree?
No.
Do you lie still and be quiet? Do you throw food and sprint in the opposite direction? Or D, do you stare directly into its eyes to assert dominance?
Well, if it's brown, you lay down. If it's black, you fight back.
Ooh.
So it depends on what kind of bear it is. But if it's a gremlin as a bear, I think that changes the game. If I stare at it, I don't think I intimidate it because it's a gremlin. I hate to be this guy, but I think I'll lay down.
You're right.
Hey!
Round 3. Fight.
Round 3, fire, smoke, and general chaos. Justin, the smoldering gremlin left in the microwave has now set the house on fire while you are still inside. What do you do? A, crawl low to the ground. B, stand tall and run. C, open every window. Or D, hide in the bathtub.
I'm going to stay low to the ground.
That's right.
Heck yeah, baby.
You know what I'm going to do for real, though, is take the time to open every window and just stand there.
Just stand there.
It'll go out. Like,
Yeah,
all the
it'll be
smoke will
fine.
clear. It's
Yeah.
great.
Brian.
Yes.
Gremlins have started a grease fire on your stove.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I should have thought who I was asking this to.
Uh-huh.
How do you put it out? A, throw water on it. B, smother it with a lid or baking soda. C, blow on it. Or D, spray it with Windex.
I'm going B.
That's right. As you should know, since you recently had a grease fire.
Yes.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Too soon.
Now I've got PTSD. Oh, no, what do we do?
Round 4.
That throws you a hug.
Round 4, escaping restraints and traps. Justin, Gremlins wrapped you up in Christmas lights. What is your best escape technique? A, tense your muscles while you're being tied, but then relax afterwards. B, pull steadily until something snaps. C, twist violently. Or D, chew through the lights.
I think if I chew through them, I might get electrocuted.
Zzz.
I think I'm going to tense my muscles while I'm being wrapped and then relax them so I can slither out of there.
Dang, you're good.
Hey,
That's
you're a survivor.
Damn!
Yeah.
I would never think of those things in the moment, though.
Right? I would be tense. Naturally, if I was being wrapped up by gremlins, I would be tense.
I'm not going to think, I'm going to make myself real big.
I'm swole.
All right, Brian.
Yes.
Stripe just shoved you into a pit of quicksand.
Okay.
What now? Do you A, thrash around? B, spread your arms and legs and lean back? C, flip on your stomach and swim? Or D, sink so you can push off the bottom?
I'm going B. I'm increasing my surface area.
Dang, you're right.
Hey.
Although most quicksand pits are shallow.
Well, fun fact about quicksand.
Most of them you can just stand up.
Quicksand, beyond that, it's actually extremely buoyant.
It is. Yeah, you can float.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
why
just
you want to
lay on
lean
it?
back. Yeah, you lean back so you can back float on it.
Yeah.
And then you just roll.
So you know how salt water is more buoyant than regular water?
Then yeah.
Quicksand is more buoyant than salt water.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is.
I'll remember that next time I'm stuck in quicksand. Happens to me all the damn time.
I thought quicksand
All
would
right.
be a bigger issue in my adult life.
Round 5, getting free. Justin, a gang of gremlins has chased you onto the roof of the Kingston Falls hardware store.
Mm-hmm.
Your only escape is to leap into a dumpster.
Okay.
What's the safest way to make the jump? A, jump feet first and land stiff to pierce through whatever's inside. B, perform a 3/4 somersault and land on your back. C, dive in head first to cut through the trash. Or D, hang from the roof edge and drop straight down without jumping.
Oh, I'll hang from the roof edge for sure.
You might think so, but you'd be wrong.
What?
Correct answer is B, perform a 3/4 somersault and land on your back. Ideally, aiming for the middle.
Okay.
You are Greg Louganis.
I must be.
Yeah.
All right, Brian.
Yes.
The Gremlins have locked you in a bathroom with a malfunctioning Peltzer invention. Where do you strike the door to escape? A, in the middle panel. B, just below the doorknob. C, near the top hinge. Or D, on the very bottom edge.
Oh, boy. I think I go right below the handle.
So just below the doorknob?
Yeah, just below the doorknob.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh. We got a tie.
That's what I thought. We got a tie, 4 apiece.
Oh, no.
So that brings up the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In seconds, what is the current verified world record for holding one's breath underwater? Closest guess wins. In seconds.
Got mine.
Okay, what's yours?
120.
2 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think there are some deep sea divers who can hold their breath for minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to go 300.
Well, Brian,
Yeah.
you are the winner.
Hey! Good game.
Hey,
Good
we
game.
both survived.
Good game. We
both
did.
survive. So I think there are like clam divers
Oh,
in some island that can hold their breaths for like 6 minutes or something.
Oh,
weird.
that's not even close to the record.
Really?
The record is 1,743 seconds.
Holy cow.
It's held by Vitamir Miricic from
Vitamir.
Croatia. 29 minutes and 3 seconds.
That's
you shitting me?
crazy.
He said it in June of this year, and it was achieved with extensive training and breathing pure oxygen beforehand.
That sounds like a cheat.
I don't disagree. but not using this method, the record is still at about 11 minutes plus. So
That's impressive.
that's a lot. That's a
Wow.
long time.
Okay.
So,
Are you s-
Brian,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Hey!
Man, I thought I was cool in the pool whenever I could hold it for like 30 seconds.
Right. Right.
And that, my friends, concludes the Gremlins Worst Case Survival Quiz, the only holiday game show where the prize is absolutely nothing.
Hey!
Congratulations to tonight's winner, Brian, the person who, according to science and one very stressed out survival handbook, is officially least likely to die immediately in a gremlin attack. We'll put your name on a plaque, or at least scribble it on a post-it note and stick it on your fridge.
You know what? Stick with me. We're going to go ready, set, go instead of 1, 2, 3.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll survive.
I'll follow that lead.
All right.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well,
it's a
what do you
plan.
guys say now?
I'm glad we got that straight
Right.
earlier.
Yeah.
Because it may come up.
You never know.
Never
Yeah.
know. Let's
It's
pick some
always good to be
poison.
prepared.
Ooh, let's do it.
Let's start off with movies from the same year, 1984. Would you rather watch Gremlins or Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
100%.
Gremlins or The Terminator?
Terminator.
Terminator for sure.
Gremlins or The Karate Kid?
Oh, we just talked about that.
Karate Kid. I like Karate Kid. I'm going Daniel LaRusso.
You know, I think that I'm going to go that same route just because, like we said, I haven't seen it in so long.
Wax on, wax off,
I'm going
baby.
to stick with Gremlins.
All right.
Would you rather watch Gremlins or Beverly Hills Cop?
Ooh,
Oh, I love me some Axel Foley.
I do too.
I'm going Beverly Hills Cop.
Samesies.
I think I'm going to go with Gremlins again.
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
What do you have
Okay.
against Axel Foley?
I don't. I just prefer Gremlins.
Isn't Judge Reinhold in that movie too?
You love Judge Reinhold. You love him
love
so
him.
much.
You want the movie where he's in it more.
No, I hate him.
But he's in
But you
Beverly
s-
Hills Cop more than
I know,
Gremlins.
but it's weird that you don't. Never mind, I got confused.
All right, let's talk about some other horror comedy creature features. Would you rather watch Gremlins or Beetlejuice?
I know your feelings on Beetlejuice.
I'm going Gremlins. Beetlejuice is ridiculous.
I'd still rather watch Beetlejuice.
I think I'm going to go Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Would you rather watch Gremlins or The Burbs?
It's been so long. I would go The Burbs. Just because I haven't seen him forever.
I don't like the Burbs.
Yeah.
I'm going Gremlins.
Okay.
I'm going to go The Burbs. Would you rather watch Gremlins or Tremors?
Ooh, that's a movie I haven't seen in a long time. I remember that being really cool.
Yeah, I'm going Tremors.
I'm going to
yeah.
go Tremors too.
Yeah, Tremors is awesome. We would survive. We'd be great if we did Tremors. The three of us, we're
I mean,
smart enough.
Even with just Ready, Set, Go,
Yeah.
we'd be leaps and bounds.
Going from rock
You
to
got a head
rock.
start, yeah.
Ready, set, go.
We'd
Go.
know. We would
Yeah.
know
Go.
when to go.
1, 2, 3. No.
Fuck that.
Yep.
2.5. All right, some other holiday chaos movies. Would you rather watch Gremlins or Die Hard?
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
She's stained Finster. Shoot the glass.
Would you rather watch Gremlins or Scrooged?
Bill Murray Scrooged?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorite holiday movies. I'm going to go Scrooged.
Yeah, I'll go Scrooge with you.
That's yeah, I haven't seen it in so long. I'd do that one.
All right. How about Gremlins or Home Alone?
Home Alone.
Home Alone's classic. I'd go for
I'm going to
that.
pick Gremlins over Home Alone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 'cause I've seen Home Alone too many damn times.
Okay.
Kind of burned out on it at this point. Gremlins or The Nightmare Before Christmas?
See, now there's the one that I've seen way too many times.
Yeah.
I think I'd go. I didn't like this movie. I'm gonna go Nightmare Before Christmas.
I think I will too, just because every time I see it, I notice something new.
I goddamn hate The Nightmare Before Christmas, so I'm going Gremlins.
Okay.
How about got a couple movies from the same director, Joe Dante? Would you rather watch Gremlins or Inner Space?
I didn't see that one, so I'll go that one.
Yeah, I'll give it a try too.
I think I'm going to go Gremlins.
Yeah. Is it bad?
I mean, I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Okay.
And when I was a kid, I didn't like it.
Oh.
So you
but it may
probably-
have just been
yeah.
over my head.
Well, maybe not.
How about Gremlins or Small Soldiers?
Oh, I'm going Gremlins. Small Soldiers is like a Gremlins ripoff.
I didn't
It's
see
terrible.
it, so I'm gonna watch it because
Oh.
I just didn't see it.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
I might hate it.
All right, and we got a couple movies from Chris Columbus, the writer of the movie. Would you rather watch Gremlins or The Goonies?
Oh, Goonies all day.
Yeah, I like
Easy
the Goonies.
pick, Goonies. Or Gremlins versus Mrs. Doubtfire.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
I didn't like Mrs. Doubtfire. I really didn't like it.
I miss Robin Williams. I'm going to go Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I enjoy Robin Williams, but I don't like Mrs. Doubtfire. And even though Gremlins isn't great, we do at least have Gremlins being blown up in a microwave. So I'll go with Gremlins.
I get that. Hello.
You sound
And
just like him.
that's and with that, we've picked our poison.
Yeah.
So now it's time to pick the winner of our Boddicker Award.
Oh, yeah.
Clarence Boddicker, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Fuck you.
Guns, 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 it's time to choose. Who stole the seat and lit the fuse? Bad, bold, or just deranged? The Boddicker Award brings the pain. Can you fly, Bobby? Not quite, but our winner, pure dynamite.
Well, if you're new to the show, each episode we choose one worthy recipient to receive this prestigious recognition in honor of one of our favorite cinematic characters, Clarence Boddicker from RoboCop. It's not an award for the best actor or whoever was on the screen the most, but the character who we thought brought the most to the movie. Brian, who is your choice for this episode's Boddicker Award?
Okay, so I had a really hard time coming up with one because they were all terrible. My second runner-up is Rand Pretzler, the dad.
Okay.
You know, he was a cross between Data from the Goonies and every Chris Farley character ever. I thought he was somewhat fun when he was on the screen. My first runner-up is Mr. Wing, the old Chinese dude, because I thought he was the only one in this movie with a brain.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
But the winner for me, for obvious reasons, is Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Aww.
Gizmo.
Okay.
Cute little thing, marketable. Yeah, he was cute.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right. Well, I'm not on the same page.
I don't think any of us are going to be on the same page.
So I nominate Murray Futterman for the Boddicker Award. He's really the only character with a backstory. His paranoid rants about foreign machinery and killer appliances shouldn't work, but I think they do. He's funny without breaking the movie, weird without derailing the plot, and somehow both the town crank and the guy you'd grab a beer with. I think Kingston Falls feels more lived in because Murray exists.
You know, I have to say that the scene where he gets into the plow drunk, I'm really glad. I'm really glad they were able to talk him out of driving back drunk in the plow. But it didn't matter because, he died anyway.
He never been plowed in a plow.
Seth, who you got for the Boddicker?
Well, for me, my Boddicker pick is an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you couldn't guess from my magic wand time, my pick is going to be Lynn freaking Peltzer.
The dual knife-wielding mom.
She's the only person in Gremlins who actually treats the situation like a crisis instead of a quirky small-town inconvenience. And while Billy's fumbling with the rules, Lynn is out there blending, microwaving, and straight up stabbing gremlins like she's been training for this her whole life. But more than that, Lynn is the glue that holds the entire chaotic family together. While her husband is off wandering trade shows, pitching malfunctioning inventions to confuse strangers, she is the one keeping their lives from financially and emotionally falling apart. She suffers Rand's nonsense with a warm smile, even though they are one failed bathroom buddy away from losing their house. Lynn isn't just a badass, she's a rock, and she deserves this award more than anyone else in Kingston Falls.
Seth, I think you've convinced me. I will change my vote.
Yes.
So while I don't agree with everything you said, I don't think she's the glue that holds the family together. I think in a weird, loose way, it's actually Billy. Especially when you talk about financially, because I don't think she's not making any money, and neither is Rand. But a Kembo Mama dual wielding knives.
Hells yeah.
I think she could take out Murray. And what did you call his? The Kentucky what?
Kentucky
Harvester.
Kentucky Harvester. I think she could take them both down.
All right.
You swayed my vote.
All right. That makes it unanimous. Lynn freaking Peltzer is the winner of this episode's Boddicker Award.
Bitches leave.
She won't, though. She won't leave. I don't know. Maybe she could take down Boddicker.
All right, now that we've picked our Boddicker winner, it's time for another bit of business.
Uh-oh.
We have to pick our best beer of the night.
This is going to be harder than the Boddicker.
This is definitely the hardest choice we've had in a number of episodes. So,
man, oh man.
Brian.
Yes.
Rank the beers of the evening, 1 through 3.
Okay, I'm going to rank these 1 through 3. But just know that the last one was still a damn good beer. This was a great trifecta.
For sure. There's no losers here.
No losers here. Mm-mm. I got to say, my favorite beer of the night was the coffee stout. I really enjoyed the coffee notes, the stoutiness. I thought that was the great beer. The second beer, I'm going to go with the Four Hands Peanut Butter Chocolate Stout. Hate to go stout.
Mm-hmm.
Killian's, just because I'm so familiar with it, ends up in third, but it's still a damn fine beer.
Yeah.
So that's my ranking.
All right, Justin, what do you got?
So I'm going to kind of go along the same route here. The coffee stout was amazing. It was so good. And it was good from beginning to end.
Right.
The peanut butter chocolate stout is really tasty, but it's a 16-ounce can.
Yeah.
And I'm getting to the bottom of it.
Kind of fighting through it.
And I'm kind of tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
This would be great in a 12-ounce can.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the perfect size for this.
Sure.
So I'm going to go coffee stout, and I'm going to go the Killian's, actually, because it was a really great buffer and like the old familiar friend.
Sure. Refreshing. I get it.
And I'm going to put the peanut butter in third.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Seth, what do you got?
I am completely with you, Justin. If this was a 12-ounce beer and I would be done already with it, I think the absence of light would be my winner.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, I'm kind of like, I want to be done. And I'm starting to get, it's still good. It's still good, but I'm kind of wearing thin on it.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, I too, I'm going to put the coffee stout first. But then we're Absence Light and the Killian's Irish Red bringing up third.
All right. Well, I
So-
think we have a clear winner tonight.
Yeah, and this is a first for me. I picked the best beer.
All right.
Woo! So now that that's out of the way,
So what do you win?
well, I get to kick off the brainstorm.
Oh, he gets to kick off the
nice.
brainstorm.
All right.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
so now that we've got that out of the way, let's do some final thoughts.
Okay.
Who wants to
right.
kick it off?
I can go first.
All right. Do it to it.
This is going to be short.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Don't hold back. Bring it.
What the hell was this movie trying to be? A teen drama, a horror flick, a buddy comedy, a Christmas story? Because what we actually got was a confused mess wearing 4 hats at once and dropping all of them. The acting was rough. The reactions to major moments were practically non-existent. The writing was a dumpster fire wrapped in tinsel. The whole thing felt like classic 80s Spielberg chaos, overlong, tonally confused, and convinced it's way smarter than it really is. I'll be honest, I don't get the hype. This movie bored me, annoyed me, and then bored me again. I feel like Steven Spielberg ruined the movie. I will not watch it again.
It was the chicken.
So I'll cut right to the chase here. It's a 10-beer movie, and I'm done bitching about it.
All right, Brian, what do you think?
All right. Mine's a little bit longer, but it's in the same vein. This movie is exactly what this podcast is for. These are the types of movies that we hunt. Well, we scored a massive hit here. Or rather, a massive miss. Whatever, we found one. Gremlins. As a kid, it was like movie magic. Gizmo was adorable. The Gremlins were terrifying. And the jokes hit.
Yeah.
Fast forward to today. And it's, well, to be honest, it's ridiculous. The plot limps along. The jokes don't land. The Gremlins are more annoying than scary. And half the chaos feels like someone just shook a box of puppets and called it a day. Nostalgia makes it sweet. But adult me cannot help but sigh, thinking, wow. Really thought this was good? I was an idiot. This movie should have stayed far away from my adult eyes. I regret seeing it again. It does not hold up. This movie aged like an avocado on the surface of the sun. I'm totally ashamed of myself for ever liking it.
Tell me how you really feel, Brian. Because honestly, up to now, your origins have been a mystery to me.
So, my beer rating.
Uh-huh.
How much do I need to drink to be 9 again?
That's a question of the century.
Uh-huh. 9's a good number. I'm going 9 beers.
All right.
Okay. So, here's where I land on Gremlins.
Yeah.
This is a movie that never really found its compass because it is all over the map.
Uh-huh.
In a fascinating, charming, occasionally whiplash-inducing kind of way. You've got fun, goofy Amblin moments. And you've got surprisingly gory creature feature moments. You've got some really dark turns that feel like they walked in from a different movie entirely. And honestly, I get why the MPAA had to invent a whole new rating category after this movie came out. It's a kids movie, except for when it absolutely is not.
Right.
The biggest issue for me, though, is that Gremlins doesn't actually feel like a full cohesive story as much as a loose connection of cool ideas for scenes strung together by a very loose thread. It's like someone said, wouldn't it be fun if Gremlins sang or ruined a bar or murdered a science teacher or took over a movie theater? And then the screenplay just shrugged and said, meh. Toss it in. We'll figure the rest out later.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And sure, the Gremlins got beat in the end. But is there any actual resolution? A lot of people died.
Yeah.
The town is wrecked.
Yes.
The Peltzers probably owe millions in liability. And everyone just kind of nods at each other like, well, weird night. Moving on. There's no depth here. Just pure, unfiltered chaos. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy chaos. I just tend to enjoy it a whole lot more after a 6-pack. So I'm giving this beer a 6-beer rating.
Okay.
6 beers.
Where does this thing land? What's our average?
Well, that gives it a 8.33.
Uh-huh.
And let me just do a quick sort.
8 1/3 beers. That's a solid drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost there.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means we need 1.66 beers more than Orgasmo.
Okay.
To reach full peak enjoyment. But 2.33 beers fewer than Dirty Dancing.
That aligns with my
I think that's appropriate.
my immature self.
Yeah.
Orgasmo. Yeah, I could drink less beers watching Orgasmo.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask you guys, though.
Yeah.
Just looking at our rankings here,
Yeah.
have we just been more critical as of late, or have we been watching worse movies as of late?
Worse movies as of late.
Because I feel like I keep bringing up Dirty Dancing episode after episode.
It's close to it.
Yeah, the last few we watched have all been higher than average.
What's been our favorite movie so far?
That would be RoboCop.
And I think that fits there. What's our second favorite movie?
Parenthood.
That's a good
Okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Third?
Third would be Romancing the Stone,
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
followed
Yeah.
by Fire in the Sky, Uncle Buck,
Okay.
then Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I'm surprised that Uncle Buck.
Wasn't a little higher.
We were 4 beers across the board on Uncle Buck.
Wasn't
Yeah.
I would put Uncle Buck in the spot where Fire in the Sky is. I would swap those.
I would not.
They're close. I think.
And
we're
honestly,
okay
they're
where
only a third
at.
of a beer apart.
Yeah, I think they're right where they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
I have nostalgia to that one though.
I think it's time for some good movies.
Yeah.
We do need some good movies.
Yeah.
We've been on a string of not so good movies.
I mean, everyone likes what they like.
They do. So you know what? I think our listeners need to tell us in the comments.
Ah,
Yeah.
give us a
some
movie.
suggestions. Or you can go to regularguymovieshow.com and you can make a suggestion there.
That would be nice. We've had a couple suggestions and we've done them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us your suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of other movies,
Yeah.
Ooh.
let's take a moment and let's pretend
Okay.
no sequel of Gremlins was ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just sit around the table while we're here and enjoying what's left of our absences of light. What is the plural? Absence of lights? Absences?
I'm gonna go absences.
Absences of light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
like
let's
that.
just throw some shit against the wall. What would make a good sequel to Gremlins? And because
Okay.
I actually had the best beer of the night tonight,
Oh yeah, you. Get
well,
to go
I'm
first.
kicking this fucker off. And I'm going to start things off.
Okay.
Billy reunites with Gizmo, and they go on a road trip.
Ooh. Where do they go?
Well, that's we're starting things off. Where do you guys think they should go?
I think they go to Vegas.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
I like it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say the same thing. Where else are you gonna go? On
But
a
there's so
bloody
many
road
bright
trip?
lights in Vegas.
Well, there are, but vaults are dark.
Ooh.
They're there to steal some money.
Oh, it's a heist
This,
movie.
this is a heist. This is like Ocean's 99.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you're up.
I like it. So I think what they do to cause the distraction is they purposely get him wet.
Oh,
Probably in the fountain.
The Bellagio,
Bellagio
fountain.
fountain, yeah.
And just spawn a bunch of them.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine all? Well, They got to then feed them after midnight.
Right.
But that makes sense because, Vegas is full of great buffets.
So many buffets.
Or do you feed them? Or do they rule the city with their cuteness?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a distraction either way.
Yeah.
A ton of gizmos.
It's like the new Fubo or whatever those things are.
Labubu?
Labubu's.
Yeah.
Gizmo Labubu's all about.
Okay, all right. So they've propagated in the Bellagio fountain, and now we got a bunch of cute gizmos, mogwais running around. They're cute, but quite frankly, they're menacing as fuck.
Oh, but the fucking buffet.
Yep. They find their way to the buffet, and then they go apeshit nuts.
Yeah.
And so now
you're on distraction number 2.
They've had their steak and eggs and the buffets, and now you have the gremlins on the loose, which allows Gizmo and to stage their vault break.
Because Dad's inventions have not really hit.
Oh, but
and they're about to lose the house.
But I think Dad's inventions will be a critical part of this. Now, maybe Randy's given up on the bathroom buddy, and now it's the
Vault Breaker 9000.
There you go.
Or what if they propagate the gremlins on purpose because he has invented an anti-gremlin device?
Ooh.
And so now he has an entire population to sell to, and to the casinos who will spend all the money.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
Gremlin away. Petzler? I've had too many beers. I forgot what his name is.
Pretzler. Rand Pretzler's
the Pretzler
anti-gremlin device. Now, Justin, what kind of device would that be?
Oh, man. It's got to be some kind of supersonic sound wave that they can't. They hear the tone and it just blows their mind.
With light.
Ooh, a light bomb.
Ooh.
Of sorts, maybe.
A flashbang kind of thing?
Yeah, flashbangs.
They have those already. We need something new.
Mm.
How about just so we could bring in some fun soundtrack elements. Something with disco music and mirror balls.
I like it.
Hey, there you go.
Because then you could even actually have just like we had the flash dance scene at the bar with the gremlins in high socks. We can have disco gremlins. But then it gets really bright and then they explode.
So which Vegas shows are part of the movie?
Zoomanity.
Oh, Zoomanity's awesome.
You answered so quickly.
Yeah. Zoomanity's a great show. If you go out to Vegas, check it out. It's fun. What musicians?
Oh,
out there in Vegas?
I think we got to go with the Osmonds. And Terry Fator's got to be in there somewhere. I want to have a puppeteer.
I would like
with
to
the
see. I would like to see Elton John in his sequin suit.
Ooh,
reflecting
he's
the
like
light.
a walking disco ball, really.
Yeah, he is.
Man, he's the secret weapon.
Yeah, kind of like in The Kingsman.
Yeah,
where he's kind of like the secret weapon.
All right, so let's wrap this up. How does this come to an end? What's the conclusion?
So they get their money to save Kingston Falls and help rebuild the entire town because it was destroyed by the gremlins.
So they were doing this all the time for a good reason?
For a good reason.
Oh.
Because good sweet Billy.
How noble.
For just and right.
How Billy Milktoast.
But where does Mr. Wing come in here?
He was behind it the whole time.
His cataract eye could see the success.
It's funny because whenever we were talking, I have my notes and I said sequel pitch and I said just don't.
I think that's probably the best option here.
Well, on that note, I'm going to call it a wrap on this episode of the Regular Guy Movie Show. We survived a full-scale gremlin infestation. We watched Kingston Falls get absolutely demolished, and we learned that no one, not one person in this movie, understands how time zones work when it comes to feeding a mogwai.
Right.
If you had fun hanging out with us, make sure to follow, subscribe, leave a review, or just yell, bright light, into the nearest crowd and hope it reaches someone who knows what a podcast is. And if you want to keep the conversation going, hit us up on the socials. Tell us what you thought about Gremlins. Did it hold up for you? Did it ever hold up? And who's your personal Boddicker Award winner? Let us know. Thanks for listening. Thanks for drinking along with us. And until next time, be kind, rewind.
Lights go down, let's hit play. Regular guys have something to say. The Regular Guy Movie Show, talking flicks. Here we go.
Have you guys ever written your full name in the snow with your pee?
Like
print or cursive?
Oh, you got to go cursive.
Like first,
you can't start stop.
Like your social security card name, like first, middle, last.
Like Justin.
Oh, just my first name.
Have you gotten through Justin with your pee in the snow?
God, no, my name's too long.
Yeah.
My name needs to be like Ed.
See, this is the great benefit of having a 4-letter name.
Right, Seth. Have you gotten?
See, this is
through
why I
your-
ask, because to me the cursive's not a problem. That's why I try to go print.
Okay, for the challenge.
Yeah, I did it earlier. Got it to the T.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking forward to getting back out to finish up that H.
That's close. You see,
but that doesn't mean you didn't get it in the first try. You got to start. You got to start anew.
So Brian's not that long of a name, but the B takes a lot of P.
It does, yeah.
Yeah,
You're doubling back.
Yeah, you do a capital B, and half the bladder's gone. So I usually get to like Brian.
Well, look at like with Justin, the J faces away from every other letter. How do I make the capital J and get back to the U?
Well, a capital J, especially in cursive, is tough, man.
I mean, honestly, capital letters in general in cursive suck.
Yeah.
Once you get to the lowercase, it's not that bad unless you got a T.
Well, the J
and
and
kind of come back and cross.
The J in cursive would be fine because it does come up to the U.
Sure.
But if I'm writing in, not cursive.
Oh, in the dribble to dot the I?
Right. Like
how do you get it there?
I got to hit the J and then I got to like squeeze.
Yeah.
And then move over and do the U. None of it connects. I need to go in cursive.
Would initials be better?
Initials would be great.
Potty control.
I could also just pee a picture of a cock and balls.
You did. It's in the snow right now.
You know what? I'm going to try to do dick butt.
Dick butt. My God, I haven't heard a dick butt in so long.
Right. That's awesome. We got to end this so we can go try.
Goodbye.
All right.
Boom.